Rangers hockey, live from Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum in Uniondale, New York. The rivalry continues. It's the Rangers and the Islanders. Hello, everyone. Welcome to New York Rangers hockey. Sam Rosen along with John Davidson. Al Trotwig and Stan Fischler join us in just a little while. And here we go. The team that the Rangers have dominated this season brings out the best in the Rangers. The Islanders do.
For some reason, Sam, and this is the sixth of a six-game series during the regular season that the two teams play each other. It's nice to see they got through warm-up without doing anything foolish. And I think as long as the game is close, we'll see a very physical, spirited game. If it gets one-sided, well, it may get a little bit nasty.
And the Rangers are playing under a new head coach. Seventh head coach the Rangers have had in the last 7 seasons. Tom Renney takes over as Glenn Sather steps down as head coach.
Well, he does have head coach experience with the Vancouver Canucks. He did run them in practice yesterday. This morning here at the Coliseum, he did the same thing, working especially on a lot of the low coverage in their own zone. That's Malakoff, who has missed 13 games. He's in. Boris Mironov is out. That's saying a lot for Fedor Tutin, the fine young rookie who's going to get ice time. A talk with Dale Purinton about the rugged, rough stuff that could be expected in this game as a fallout from the previous game between the two teams. They had an intense practice yesterday. Tom Renney knows the team. He's made some changes, Sam. The pairings on the blue line and a couple of things up front we'll talk about. And we'll see how he coaches as the game moves along.
And yesterday, after the move was made, we got the comments of Rangers President, General Manager Glenn Sather, and the Rangers' new head coach, Tom Renney, about the change behind the Rangers bench.
He's a smart, calculating guy. He's got lots of experience. He knows the youth in the organization because he's been the director of player personnel for a couple of years. He knows the people that we have that are coming up that are going to turn pro next year, so it's a good opportunity for him to get a full frontal view of the organization.
20 games, I don't want to suggest it's not a big deal. It is. I don't want to underscore the fact that this is New York. This is a city that is craving for winning. Never mind, being a champion. The fact of the matter is that we'll do everything we possibly can in these next 20 games to make the people of New York proud of us. And as far as I'm concerned, being a head coach, that might just be a handle. The fact of the matter is it's 3 of us that are going to work hard to try to make a difference here from here on in.
John talked about the possibility of rough stuff. The last game, there was a lot of it.
Yeah, there was, Sam. It was a one-sided game, and Eric Cairns went after a little bit, as you saw with Ruchinski, and then Dale Purinton got the jump on Cairns late in the game, and that led to a lot of different players going after each other. We had well over 100 minutes in penalties. In a game like this, the Islanders now, in this 6th game tonight of the season series, the Islanders need points. They're in a tough race for the playoffs. That's been told to them by their coaching staff. And I think with the Rangers, there's a number of things here. First of all, they're playing for their pride. The players have to feel some responsibility as to what's gone on because of the position they're in outside of the playoffs looking up. And they've got to be playing for jobs. The general manager, Glenn Sather, will be watching on television, and he'll be watching to see what kind of guys play with what kind of intestinal fortitude. So there's a lot of things going on at once, but the main thing is the Islanders need points.
And the Islanders will make a change in goal. Rick DiPietro, who's not done well against the Rangers, will not be the starter. Garth Snow starts for the Islanders. Mike Dunham, who's been perfect against the Islanders, goes again.
Well, Mike Dunham's had the hex, obviously, on the Islanders. And then with Garth Snow, he's in his 30s as far as age goes. DiPietro is in his early 20s. There's an experience factor there that the coaching staff want to go with the experienced guy. And I think the first 10 minutes or so will make a big difference. The Rangers have dominated these games early, and the Islanders are always trailing against the Rangers. They're hoping Snow will change that.
Rangers and Islanders. We'll be back in just a little while. Stan and Al are coming up. Don't go away. It's going to be good.
Back at the Coliseum, we've come to that moment when Stan Fischler, the Maven, puts all that goes into tonight's game in perspective. Go ahead.
Well, there are 2 song titles that come to mind. The league would like Try a Little Tenderness. I'm saying it's going to be Smash Bam Alakazam.
What song is that?
That's the name of the song, and I see it's going to be All's Fair in Love and War, and there's going to be a war out there, Al.
I'm going with Rhapsody in Blue. We'll be back. It's the Rangers and the Islanders for a 6th and final time.
JD, Stan, and Al at Nassau Coliseum. Bobby Holik will open up as top line goes against top line, and his winger will be Jaromir Jagr.
Yes.
So a change, Kovalov and Jagr switch lines.
Yeah, that's one switch that Tom Rennie, the Rangers head coach, has made. Along with that, he has broken up the defense pairing of Leach and Poti. They will be paired with different people. Malakoff back in the lineup, as we mentioned. And Tom Rennie having a word with Ray Scapanello, who, by the way, as a linesman, is in his last season.
And Stan Fischler is campaigning that he should be allowed to continue. Don Koharski, Chris Rooney, the referees, Ray Scapanello, Kevin Collins, the linesman. A lot of experience there on the linesman and with Don Koharski. And we're underway. Sixth and final meeting of the regular season between these two teams. The Rangers have won all 5 previous games. Garth Snow 0-2 against the Rangers. Mike Dunham 5-0 against the Islanders. Islanders with Pekka, Hunter, and Bates. This is Sean Bates. Taken down by DeVries. Upended, but no call. Bates looked back to referee Don Koharski. Play continues. Yanni Niinimaa and Adrian Aucoin on defense. Rangers with Holik, Ruchinski, and Jagr, Leach, and DeVries. Bates tried to chip it in. It hit the linesman. Rangers head the other way. Jagr lost control, offside on the play.
So quiet first shift. Bates thought maybe he could draw a penalty here. As you could see, DeVries put the hook into his right hip. No call on the play. That was Don Koharski's end of the ice. Dale Pierrington on the ice for his first shift, and Cairns is already talking to him.
No, boy.
Cairns is talking to him right now, Sam.
Yeah.
So they just may have to go and get this over with.
They're diagonally across from one another. Cairns is looking at
Here we go.
Pierrington.
Nope.
Cairns is still looking at him. But now he goes back to play his position.
See, they're both left defensemen, so
Right.
they're in diagonal ends of the ice.
Nedved centering Kovalov and Hlavich with Purinton and Poti, the defensive pairs. Cairns is paired with Janssen.
Yeah.
There goes Cairns. He's looking for. He's dropped the stick in the gloves already. He dropped the stick. He didn't drop the gloves. The linesman got in between.
After the whistle.
One thing about Kevin Collins is he likes to stop fights before they start. He likes to get in between.
He certainly does, Holly. He's done that for a lot of years.
Yeah.
Now, do the Rangers leave Pierrington on the ice for the defensive zone faceoff? The whistle will sound for the icing here. Cairns will move over. Here comes Pierrington. And there's Ray Scapanello looking all the way up along with Collins. So they both know the Islanders make a change. Offensive zone faceoff. They want offense and try and find a goal.
Gad Kavasha centering with Eric Manlow, number 20. And Mark Parrish back for his second game. Mark Parrish suffered a high ankle sprain, was out 7.5 weeks. Returned in the 0-0 tie Tuesday night against Boston. Kavasha goes around Purinton. Centers, it's off the skate of Manlow. Manlow recovers the puck. Poti hooking at him. Manlow winds it. Parrish in the corner. Parrish hit by Hlavich. Now it's Manlow, leaves it for Kavasha. Penalty upcoming on the Rangers.
Parrish got clipped on the side of the face. And he wants a penalty. He's going to get it. The Islanders off the forecheck will have the first power play of the game, and their specialty teams have been very good.
Oh, yes, they have.
And you'll look, Parrish is coming across, and he accidentally caught the stick of Poti. Poti didn't even see him, wasn't even playing him. Poti was playing, I think that's whose stick got him. Yeah, Poti had his stick up, but he was playing Manlow, but his stick caught Parrish skating by.
Islanders only 3 for 23 on the power play against the Rangers in the season series. Shot by Niinimaa, deflects wide. Jason Blake, number 55, with Cliff Ronning, number 77, and Trent Hunter. Takeaway and a clear by Jed Ortmeyer. At the points, Adrian Aucoin, number 3, and Yanni Niinimaa, number 44. Messier, Ortmeyer, Tutin, and Malakoff. Vladimir Malakoff, who missed 13 games, back in the lineup. Out with a hand injury, suffered in the game at Ottawa, January 24th. Ronning got hit by Tutin. Tutin another hit. Niinimaa, Aucoin, toward the net, and no goal. No goal. There's interference with the goaltender. The shot went in, but the man in front, and that was Jason Blake, interfered with Mike Dunham.
Don Koharski blew the whistle a long time before the puck went in. In fact, the shot was just being taken. Blake is called for interference. Now, Dunham looked like he was well out of... No, there's the interference. There's the bump. Just a small little bump. A small little bump inside the goal crease, so you can see that the referees are going to be very, very efficient early here. The whistle sounded a long time before the puck went over the line.
Blake interference with a goaltender at 2:22. No goal for the Islanders. Teams are skating 4 aside. Eventually the Rangers will wind up with a man advantage for 38 seconds. DeVries fires across. Here comes Leach moving in. He fires. He scores! Brian Leach beats Garth Snow. Rangers again take an early lead on the Islanders. It's 1-0.
Goal number 12 for Brian Leach on the season. He just moved down the left side and went right through the legs of Garth Snow. Only the second shot the Rangers have had. It's a 4-on-4 goal. He used the defender maybe as a bit of a screen, but Snow on his way down had the puck go right through his legs. No screen at all. No stick out to upset the goaltender. And that's one, I think, when Garth Snow looks at this one, he'll say, I should have had that. Right through the legs. The Rangers have the 1-0 lead, a 4-on-4 goal by Leach.
Brian Leach has points in 4 straight games, in 7 of his last 8. And over the last 10 games, he has 10 points, 2 goals and 8 assists. Rangers grab the early lead. A steal by Leach as he took it away from McCoy and is cleared out by Aaron Asham. Jaromir Jagr on with Peter Nedved. Off the stick of Leach. Nedved gets it to Leach. Leach against the coin. Toward the net, a bouncer, gloved by Snow, and he holds on.
Brian Leach is everywhere here early in the game, Sam. He's stripping the puck from people. He has scored. He seems to be making real good reads. Here's another look at the Knoll goal. Just watch Blake come in from the far corner. Here he comes into the crease, and he makes contact with Dunham. Well, that wasn't much contact, but Don Kaharski, standing about 10 feet away, made the call.
Leach gets his 12th from DeVries and Holik at 2:39. And Brian Leach with a 4-game point scoring streak. Hammerlick playing it across to Mariusz Tchaikovsky, who lost it. Rangers go on to power play in 28 seconds. It'll be a short one. 3:20 gone by. Rangers were offside on the play.
Talked about Brian Leach scoring his 12th goal of the season. Plus, watch him make decisions here. As you see, Coyne was being harassed. He lost control of the puck with Nedved on him, and Leach just jumped right up. So it's a good start to the game for Brian Leach.
The assist for Bobby Holik continues his scoring streak as well. Bobby Holik has points in 5 straight games, with 6 points in that stretch. Kenny Janssen forced back. Rangers on the power play in 5 seconds when Tom Poti returns. Bates playing it to Kavasha. Long distance shot goes off the glass. Rangers have the man advantage. Another 35 seconds. Poti skates to the bench and is replaced by Ruchinski. Tutin and Malakoff. Kovalov, Ruchinski, and Holik for the power play. Now Poti jumps on with Purinton. Holik in the corner. Poti at the point. Islanders penalty killing brilliant. 24 for 25 over the last 6 games.
They're number 2 in the league and number 1 in the East. Only Vancouver better.
Ruchinski, Holik saves Snow. Here's Jagr, tees it up, and it's blocked by Niinimaa. Purinton's got it. Oh, Holik had a great chance and a big save by Garth Snow. Teams are at full strength. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. Jagr stays with it. Ruchinski toward the net. Jagr had an impossible angle, tried to bank it in, and it did go in. Garth Snow never controlled the puck.
Jagr went to the short side and had 3 different pops at it, and the puck, I think, went over the goal line off Garth Snow's left side. And it's going to be a goaltending change early here. Now watch Jagr at the net. 1, 2, and then now is where he banks it in. Niinimaa was on top of Snow and maybe knocked Snow off balance, where his left leg doesn't stay against the goalpost. There. See, that jarred Snow when Niinimaa made contact with him. That opened up his leg, and Jagr never stopped on the play. And watch the left leg at the goalpost. It's okay now. It's okay now. It's gone. And Jagr banks it in.
And Snow never felt the puck underneath him.
No.
There's no way he could.
No, well, he was holding on with his left hand onto the goalpost to try to stay in position. Then Niinimaa leaned on him and it knocked Snow off balance. And Jagr kept just jamming away.
And the Rangers continue to score early on the Islanders. Rick DiPietro had a shutout Tuesday night, a 0-0 shutout against Boston. But Steve Sterling decided to go with Garth Snow.
Yeah. Well, they want DiPietro to play tomorrow in Buffalo, too. But the main reason was is he's young, and they felt that his DiPietro might be too enthusiastic about playing the Rangers in a big game like this as far as emotions go. So Garth Snow started, and Garth Snow doesn't finish.
And here you go, 4:35 into the game. It's 2-0 Rangers.
It's the weirdest thing.
Similar to the game in New York when the Rangers got the early lead. In that game, Steve Sterling called the timeout early to settle his team down. Here, he's changed goaltenders. Eric Cairns is on the ice.
Dale Purinton's not on the ice, but he's a +1. He was on for that goal.
DeVries goes back for the puck. Kavasha with a hit on Ortmeyer. Rangers have their fourth line of Lundmark, Ortmeyer, and Lacouture. Kavasha, quick shot, saved by Dunham. Ortmeyer, Kavasha all over him, able to move it to Lacouture and out of the zone. Cairns back to Karalit, plays it across to Kenny Janssen. Janssen pressured by Lundmark. Here's Cairns. All the way around the boards it goes. Leach against Mark Parrish. Comes up the boards and is taken out by Lacouture. Gets it to Ortmeyer. Jágr gets the goal, his 24th and his 8th as a New York Ranger, and he now has an 8-game point scoring streak with 13 points over the last 8 games, 7 goals. Here's Pekka driving to the net, saved by Dunham. Rebound missed by Hunter. He had a big chance. It was a wide open net.
Pekka skating very well early in this game.
Messier and Barnaby through. Save off Simon by DiPietro.
Here we go.
Back the other way. Pekka stopped by Malakoff. Nate shoved to the boards by Teuton. Toward the net, Hunter with a shot stopped by Dunham. Dunham pokes it away. Teuton with another good hit on Bates. Teuton has been physical thus far in the game.
He is a big part of the New York Rangers' future. The coaches, everybody talking about his poise. And he's about 205. He's going to be 225 in a couple of years. He's only 20 years of age.
Dave Scatchard moves across. See the shots on goal. 8 for the Rangers, 1 for the Islanders.
DiPietro's first save was a real good one. That was on Simon on the great pass from Messier.
6:25 gone by. Jágr's goal was at 4:35 from Ruchinski and Purinton. Jágr's 8th as a Ranger. Cody avoids the hit of Asham. Asham stays on him, and Kovalov takes it around the net. Kovalov on the rush. Palavich back to Kovalov. Ninema checks him. Sharp angle shot hit the side of the net. Bounces into the corner. Blake fires it up the boards. Pody stops it. Now Purinton. Down it goes. Fans roar as Asham hit Purinton.
A good hit.
Ninema. Aucoin. Palavich on him. Aaron Asham takes over. Finds Jason Blake. Hopped over his stick. Blake against DeVries. Good effort by Blake. DeVries takes it to the boards. Blake taken out by Leach. Good hustle by Jason Blake. Takeaway by Mark Parrish, but the back pass out of the zone. 7:20 gone by, first period. It's 2-0 Rangers. Parrish moving in on DeVries. Stopped by DeVries. Olik takes over. On the boards, Ruchinski tied up by Kenny Janssen. Tchaikovsky puts it in the Ranger zone. Parrish after it with Leach. Holik and Tchaikovsky. Good strength by Holik.
Whoa, did he ever win that one-on-one?
Ruchinski dumps it in. Jágr after it. DiPietro plays it up the boards. And Hamrlik moves it up. Kavasha tried to get it to Parrish. Give it up to Malakoff. Lacouture. Rangers playing all 4 lines here. Lacouture deflected in front. Chip wide. Jágr staying on. Long shift. Jágr good move in the corner. Jágr. Lacouture in front, and Lundmark was there. Went off him.
Hamrlik lost his stick. He now gets it back.
Lacouture against Parrish. Back past Malakoff. Wrist shot. Hit a man in front. Loose puck. Cleared behind the net. Good effort here by the Rangers. In the offensive zone. Now it's cleared out.
4th line, but Jágr was on for a long shift, so Ortmeyer didn't see the ice on that shift, but the other 2 fellas, Lundmark and Lacouture, did a good job.
You can see the threat Jágr is when he gets the puck in deep like that. With Lundmark and Lacouture, they were around the net. Cairns.
Pretty good pace in this game, isn't there?
8:45 gone by. Hunter checked from behind by Simon. And Purinton able to clear it down. No icing. DiPietro out to play it. Yanni Ninema. Eric Goddard on for the first time, number 49. Ran into Purinton. Who knocked him down.
That was another good hit. Shoulder on shoulder.
Cairns and Barnaby. Barnaby and Goddard. Watch out.
Barnaby doesn't need to be going at this great big guy. This guy's a big guy. Barnaby's not that big.
And Barnaby goes with Chara.
Oh, lordy. And Simon had to. The big guy Goddard was out there, and he's a big man, 235. So Chris Simon, who's coming off the flu, had to say, okay, somebody's got to go and grab him.
Both coaches told us that they expected some rough stuff. They just wanted both teams. They wanted their players to be smart and not get extra penalty time.
It's 2-0 Rangers. Pierrenton didn't want to fight in that situation. Eric Cairns. Cairns is gone. The Rangers could get a 5-minute power play out of this thing. Very well could.
Cairns joined the altercation.
Yeah.
He might get a third man in here.
Who's that?
Cairns. I mean,
well, starting a secondary fight, but he was the only one fighting, Sam. Here, this is a good save here. Pekka skating well early. He got in around Tootin and had a good shot there. Dunham made his best save. This led to a 3-on-2 the other way. Watch Messier thread the.
Pierrenton, at that point, doesn't want to get involved with Cairns.
Why not? At that point,
I don't know why.
It's already broken out.
Right.
Nothing's going to be exacerbated, I wouldn't think, in terms of penalty time or anything like that.
Yesterday in practice,
his kids have the flu now, which is not too good, but he's feeling a lot better. There, the captain for the Rangers, Mark Messier,
well, they're waiting.
alternate captain Adrian Aucoin waiting for the penalty.
Rooney and Kaharski, the senior official, have to make the calls on this thing.
Barnaby and Simon are in the Rangers penalty box.
Asham's in the box.
Islanders
Cairns has
box.
gone to the locker room.
Cairns may be done. All right, there you see 2 for Goddard, 2 for Cairns. So the Rangers may wind up with a 2-man advantage if that's all that's up there.
Well, I'll be surprised if Eric Cairns doesn't get a 5-minute fighting penalty. I mean, he threw about 10 punches.
Simon and Goddard have to get 5 minutes each. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they deserve their 5 minutes.
All right, just Cairns with a 2-minute up there.
So here's a high-angle look at how things started. Right in there, Goddard gave Barnaby a shot, and Barnaby went back at him. And then everybody started to come across. Now, where's Eric Cairns? Here he comes, where he's right in the middle there. And he's going to look for Dale Pierrenton because of the past history. And he starts throwing him. Similar to what happened in New York the other way around. And that was it with those two. And then Chris Simon had the task of trying to deal with Goddard, who's been called up from the minors for this game because he is a very tough individual.
Well, you knew from the outset that Cairns wanted to get at Pierrenton no matter what. The first time they were on the ice, but they were separated.
7 minutes for Cairns, which is the right. It's an instigator penalty, I'm sure, Sam, and 5 for fighting. And so it'll be a 2-man advantage for 2 minutes for the Rangers, and then a 7-minute, another 5 minutes to Cairns on top of the 2 he already has. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for a full 2 minutes, and then a 5-minute major for the Rangers to work with. Wow. As Cairns with his team down 2-0 here. You know, you may say, okay, Dale Pierrenton didn't seem to want to fight there, but you know, look at the penalty clock right now.
And Steve Sterling, as much as he wants his players to defend themselves,
he's got to
be upset.
He wants points.
You got to be smart.
That's right.
They have the Rangers here. They have Buffalo. They have a home and home with Pittsburgh. They have a chance to really solidify their playoff position.
Well, but 6 of the Islander next 8 are on the road, so they need, and they're a very good home ice team.
Very good.
And this game is a long way from over. There's 10:47 to go here in this first period. But now the next 2 minutes and the next 7 total look like they'll be very important for both teams as far as the score goes in this game. The Rangers have 5 guys. They're ready to go. You can see Doug Kaharski is talking to the coaching staff of the Islanders to figure out what the calls are. One thing about Coach Sterling, he doesn't seem to get rattled behind the bench, does he? He's having an animated discussion here, but he's not happy now.
He's upset. I think the explanation did not satisfy him. And now Don Koharski's going back over to the official scorers table. Now this is what happened in the last meeting.
Yeah, Pierrenton and Cairns, and Dale went right after Cairns because he said that Cairns had done some things earlier in the game, and he kept throwing them when Cairns was down. So Eric wanted to get back, and he got back, but he took too many penalty minutes. The thing about when Pierrenton did that in New York, the score was 6-2, and it was towards the end of the game. This was midway through the first period, and if
5 minutes for fighting. A 10-minute misconduct. And it gave us
Yes, you know,
Cairns is done.
next time that Cairns and Purinton meet will be next season.
That's it.
If there is a season.
Cairns, 2-minute instigating, 5 for fighting, 10-minute misconduct, game misconduct. Now the Islanders are down a defenseman.
Yes.
And down 2 men for 2 minutes.
And then 5 more that Cairns took.
Big chance for the Rangers to break it open. Holik against Ninema. Yager gets it back. Leach and Poti play the points. Yager, Ruchinski, and Holik up front for the power play. Poti, big drive, blocked in front. Pekka chopping at Yager. Pekka, a coin, and Ninema, the Islander 3.
Pekka's hurting from blocking that shot.
Holik. Leach. Back to Holik. Looking. Yager's at the side of the net. Pass to Yager. Leach cuts through and it's deflected away.
Good play.
Pass to Yager.
Good play by a coin working Ruchinski. Pekka hurt his foot blocking that Poti shot.
Here's Yager. Moving toward the net. Yager puts it in front. Off the post. Rebound. Score! Bobby Holik. It's a power play goal.
Sam Pekka's still hurting. He is really hurting. His left foot or ankle. And what a move by Yager to fake the pass back that made the penalty killers go in that direction, and then the Rangers went to the net with a puck, and Holik tapped it in, and the block shot by Pekka with his team down 2 men, right coming up here. Ow! Outside of the ankle, or make that the inside, I think, of his left ankle, and he was hurting. Ninema didn't get the puck out. Now watch Yager make the fake pass there. See, a coin's gone. Now the puck's in front. It's a tap in on the rebound for the Rangers, and the Rangers lead 3-0, and they still have 6 minutes and 8 seconds of power play to work of Eric Cairns' penalty minutes. So Holik gets the power play goal. And you see Pekka going off. As soon as I saw Poti take the shot, Pekka stayed on the ice, but he was really hurting. And so the Islanders down 3-0, down a defenseman, now lose their best face-off man and an important player for their team.
Run down all the penalties. Goddard, 2 obstruction, hooking, 5 for fighting. Simon, 5 for fighting. Cairns, 2 for roughing, 5 for fighting, 10-minute misconduct, and a game misconduct. Asham, 2 for roughing. Barnaby, 2 for roughing, all at 9:13.
Sam, the Rangers have outscored the Islanders 12-2 in first periods in the 6 games so far.
Wow.
12-2 in first periods. So everybody kind of stunned here. It still says 2-0 on the board. It's actually 3. The referees are trying to work with the penalty minutes as to who comes out of the box, who doesn't. And Cairns still has 6:08 to go.
They are checking the scoreboard.
Watch Michael Pekka. He skated out, then he turned, Sam. He went to his side, and that just, oh my goodness. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. That one could be a serious.
Yeah, there's no protection.
No, not when you turn to the side. You don't have nearly as much. If you face the shooter straight on, then you have a chance.
Holik got the goal, his 18th, a power play goal from Yager and Leach at 10:05. Holik, Yager, and Leach each with a goal and an assist. And again, they're continuing to check on the scoreboard.
Well, it could be a scoreboard problem. It still says only 2-0. It says there's 9:55 to go in the first, and there's 6:08 to go on the Eric Cairns penalty minutes. And I don't know what they're going to do about it.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference. And now the 3 is up on the board. It's 3-0 Rangers. That's correct. It should be a 5-on-4 power play advantage here for the Rangers, with 1:08 of a minor penalty to Cairns, and then 5 minutes for the major for fighting.
They were trying to figure out too which minor ends. The one to Cairns, and who had the other one? Goddard. So they were trying to figure out which one of those ended. They've got it figured out. Goddard still a power play.
Goddard's still in the penalty box. Puck coming all the way down. Rangers with a power play advantage, leading 3-0. 9:45 to go in the first period. Messier fires in, intercepted by Hammerlick, and able to clear it all the way down.
Islanders have 7 shorthanded goals, but they now lose Pekka, who has worked a lot with Manlow as one of the best penalty killing pairs for their team. Pekka gone with the ankle injury.
Manlow is on. Tootin and DeVries playing the points. Messier, Kovalov, and Nedved up front.
Good experience for Tootin, isn't it? Get power play time as a 20-year-old.
There he is.
He's got a heavy shot if he has time to shoot it.
Hammerlick, Janssen, Blake, and Manlow for the Islanders. And the puck cleared by Janssen.
That was Messier's pass headed across. Janssen picked it off. He made a good play. There was an open range.
Blake knocked down Tootin. He chopped at Dunham as he spun by and then knocked down Tootin. Fired in by DeVries. Past DiPietro. Kabasha able to clear all the way down. Now they're into the 5-minute major portion of the power play time. So the Rangers get a full 5 minutes here. 5-on-4. Jagr avoids Niinimaa. Jagr, Ruchinski, and Holik back on with Poti and Leach. Poti to Leach. Bates and Kavasha with a coin and Niinimaa. A coin blocked that shot toward the net by Leach. Leach plays to Poti. One-timer blocked by Kavasha. Leach. Now Poti. Drawing Kavasha to him. Gets it to Ruchinski. Holik in front. Jagr plays it back, but missed Poti, and it goes all the way back.
The Rangers moved the puck around real well. Then Jagr's pass didn't work, but they made 3 or 4 good passes in a row. It's a good sign for their power play to do that.
Nedved and Kovalov have come on with Leach and Poti. Off the corner glass, DiPietro backhands it, but stopped by Kovalov. Gets it to Nedved. Jagr's in front. Poti knocked down by Janssen. Good job, and Blake lifting it out, put it into the Islander bench. And the faceoff back in the Islander zone. 3:59 to go in the 5-minute major. 7:46 to go in the first, and it's 3-0 Rangers.
The Islanders usually go with Pekka and Manlow, and then Blake and Bates is a pair, but Bates is getting a lot more time. There's a chop to the hand of the goaltender and a good hit on Tootin. You got to play with a little energy. That's showing energy with your team down 3-0.
Absolutely. An intercept by Janssen, and he clears all the way down. DeVries chased by Blake. Blake is very dangerous because of his speed and intensity. Kovalov carries in with Nedved and Messier. DeVries plays it over to Jamie Lundmark, who's playing the point. He practiced there yesterday. Getting some power play time, but he gives it up to Janssen. Janssen tried to lift it on the backhand. It was stopped, but Nedved's back pass is out of the zone.
So that's another new wrinkle for the Rangers, having Lundmark play the point on the power play.
Messier to Kovalov. Kovalov carries in against Hammerlight. On the boards, Nedved. Kavasha is there. Double team. Good job by the Islanders.
Well, Hammerlick and Kavasha did a good job there, taking away the passing lane from Nedved.
Sean Bates sets up Hammerlick, and a save by Dunham. Good play. Nice setup by Bates. Holik brings it in. Double team. Islanders couldn't clear. Almost got caught. Jagr along the boards. Kavasha there. Played into the corner by Malakoff. Malakoff and Purinton on. Purinton winds it around. Niinimaa fires it off the glass all the way down. 2:40 to go on the power play for the Rangers. 6:25 to go in the first. 3-0. Rangers leading it. Jagr with Ruchinski and Holik. Purinton. Ruchinski tipped away by Niinimaa. Ruchinski has it back. Waiting. Here's Malakoff firing. Save DiPietro, and a clear by Aucoin.
Right, Dale Purinton getting power play time. As you need people when you have that much time in a row of power play work. But you know what? He didn't do anything wrong. Made a couple of nice plays.
Gave Leach a rest. Leach is back on with Poti. Nedved, Kovalov, and Jagr. 2 minutes to go on the power play as Poti shoots in. DiPietro stops it. Quickness by the goalie.
You shoot it in against DiPietro.
Wow.
He has the ability to do what he just did.
Beautiful clear.
You have to be smart with your puck when you throw it in against DiPietro as a goaltender.
Messier carries a minute 45 of the power play. Dumps to the corner. There goes DiPietro. Up the boards and out.
Now that's the forehand side for DiPietro. You've got to put it to his backhand side.
Messier. Kovalov carries in. Bates slowed him down. Kovalov sets up, fires, deflected by Hammerlick. Chased down by Messier. Janssen after him. Got it to Nedved. Fires across to Poti. Off his stick. Has it back. Poti gets it to Messier. Now Kovalov. Messier. Shoots. Save DiPietro. Good shot and a good save. Bates brings it out.
3 Islanders.
Bates with Manlow. Bates looking, fires for Hammerlick, and Messier with a back check stopped him. Turned up ice by Nedved.
Penalty.
Behind the play, penalty.
Messier.
On the Rangers, that ends the power play.
I don't know what happened. He did a good job of picking up Hammerlick. And I think when the Islanders started back up, or the Rangers started back up the ice, Messier got caught for hooking. Watch this quick shot here by Messier. Terrific save. And then the Islanders went down the ice, and Messier picked up his man. That's Hamrlik, the defenseman. Got on the inside of him, the strong side, the puck side, did a good job. But there's the little hook. Well, I guess with that many penalty minutes in a row for your power play, you're going to see a call go the other way sooner or later. It was a tiny little hook, and it was called. A good job by DiPietro handling the puck. This was a good shot through a screen by Roman Hamrlik that Dunham made the save on. Here's Kavasha working on Nedved.
Well, the Rangers got the 5-on-3 power play goal, but failed to capitalize further. Fired in by Kooten, then he got roughed up by Asham. Skating 4 aside, Islanders will go on a power play for about a minute in 40 seconds. Malakoff gets it out to Holik. Messier hooking at 15-12. Rangers with a 3-0 lead. Another hit on two.
Yeah, they're hitting. He's taking a lot of hits.
Yeah. Ninema all over Bobby Holik. He drags him down. He had his legs wrapped around him. Malakoff carries deep. On goal, stick to side by DiPietro. Brought out by Trent Hunter. Ninema with him. Hunter against Purinton. Off the glass, behind the net, into the corner. Holik shoves Kavasha, and a penalty on Bobby Holik.
Bobby Holik will get 2 minutes for boarding. There he plays the puck along the boards, and Asham, or make that Ninema, grabbed him. Watch the leg lock, too. He's got the leg lock on him. No call there. And Kavasha then goes in along the boards, and the hit from behind, a boarding call on Bobby Holik. 2-man advantage right now.
59 seconds, 2-man advantage for the Islanders. A chance for them to get back in the game. It's 3-0 Rangers with 3:40 to go in the first period. Islander 5, O'Coin, Kavasha, Tchaikovsky on the puck, Ronning and Hunter. 4 forwards, 1 defenseman. Leach and Poti with Nedved, the Ranger 3. Kavasha sets up. Ronning's got the puck. Down low, Tchaikovsky. Ronning, 2 men down low. Shot by Tchaikovsky, stick save, went off the side of the net as well. Down the boards. Nedved gets there, can't clear. O'Coin to Ronning. Moving. Good play by Leach. Ronning's got it back, 20 seconds in the 2-man advantage. O'Coin shoots, hit Poti in front.
That may have been going to the open side as Dunham was on the near side, and it hit Poti, the shot did.
10 seconds to go in the 2-man. O'Coin's got it. Ortmeyer's on with DeVries and Leach. Kavasha gains the zone. Holds up. Plays it to Ronning. Ronning to O'Coin. Messier out of the penalty box. Ronning. Tchaikovsky. Blocked. Tchaikovsky again. Stopped by Dunham. He's got the puck. 49 seconds to go in the power play.
Well, Rangers did everything right there. Leach has had a spectacular first period, in my opinion. He blocked a couple of passes, did a good job, stayed out for that whole time of 5-on-3 against. Cliff Ronning's not a shooter. He likes to pass the puck. He's a playmaker. Down low, and you see on the near side, you can't see him now, but Kavasha was waiting there, and he was open waiting for a tap in, but the puck never did get moved across. That's the shot that hit Poti on the hip, and that may have been going into the open side.
Face-off win for the Islanders. Hamrlik is on. Fired across by Blake, and who's deflected. Ortmeyer gets there to clear. 2:25 to go in the first. 3-0 Rangers. 35 seconds to go in the Islander power play. Rangers out shooting the Islanders 12-4. Janssen fires around. Blake with Bates and Parrish up front. Janssen and Hamrlik at the points. Here's Janssen. Shot toward the net. Saved by Dunham. There's the rebound. It's gathered in by Bates. Set up in front. Saved by Dunham on Parrish. Kept in by the Islanders. Good job by Hamrlik. Blake has the puck. Bates sets up in front. Saved by Dunham. He robbed Parrish again. 2 great saves by Mike Dunham.
Parrish is a power play goal scorer. Second game back in the lineup. His first game, it was primarily fourth line work and then power play. And here he had 2 terrific chances. Look at Parrish in front. And he'll score his goals from the area where it's tough to score them. He set up the screen there, and the save was made right through. Maybe it didn't get through, but he set a screen up, and he'll take a beating. There's a good save by Dunham on him again. Look at Parrish. Set up, got the shot, and the puck is right down at the bottom of the legs of Mike Dunham, who made 2 or 3 fine saves.
5 seconds to go in the power play for the Islanders.
No Pekka for faceoffs.
No.
Remember, he went off with the bad ankle, or it looked like ankle, after blocking a shot. He is a terrific faceoff guy.
Messier won the draw. The loose puck played by Malakoff. Ruchinski out of the zone, and the power play is over. Excellent penalty kill for the Rangers with a couple of great saves by Mike Dunham.
Yeah, he hadn't had any work at all, and then was asked to make a couple of key saves and did so.
Teams at full strength. Rangers lead 3-0. This will be an icing on the Rangers with 1:31 to go in the first period. A terrific first period for the Rangers.
All right, fans, time now for the Jillian's Wave race.
Hey, Ranger fans, special group programs have been designed to fit your group's needs and enrich your experience to watch the Rangers. Great for coworkers, friends, family outings. For information to purchase group tickets, call 212-465-6080 or log on to NewYorkRangers.com. Pietro off the boards, blocked by Holik. Rangers with a 3-0 lead. And a penalty on the Islanders.
Niinema got a stick into the face of Holik.
Well, they've been going at it for a while, and this one was called. Niinema wasn't called earlier. Then Holik took a penalty. Now the Rangers have a delayed power play coming up. Puck touch with just under a minute to go in the first period in the power play of the Rangers. Ray Scapinello separating Jágr and Blake.
And a coin, Sam. Blake's over there now talking, but a coin and Jágr were the two people going at each other. In behind the net, Holik will go to try to find the puck, and he has gotten to the puck first a lot in this game, and there's where he took the stick into the chin. And Niinema will sit in the penalty box with 59.6 seconds to go in the period. And there's a coin playing Jágr tough, and he responds. See, a coin's got a hold of the jersey. That's a way to make sure he doesn't get loose.
Right.
So power play Rangers is under a minute to go in the first period.
Rangers 1 for 4 on the power play with 5 shots. High sticking to Jani Niinema at 19 minutes.
You know, for the Islanders, Sam, they're down 3-0, but it's more than that. 5 defensemen, and they have to play tomorrow in Buffalo. And they've lost Michael Pekka to an injury, and we don't know how serious it is after blocking a shot. And it didn't look too good because he doesn't normally leave the ice unless he's hurt. So this has been a real tough first period for the New York Islanders.
Leach, Poti, Messier, Kovalov, and Nedved start the power play. Nedved moves in on Hamrlik. Blake, Hamrlik, Janssen, and Manlow, the penalty killers for the Islanders, off the stick of Leach. Messier and Manlow. Janssen moves it nicely.
Nice pass.
Hamrlik up the boards. Stopped by Poti, taken away by Blake. Leach is back. Blake moves in one-on-one. Goes outside. Good shot. Saved by Dunham. Nice move by Blake. Blake with a hit on Kovalov. Boy, he's non-stop. His motor is constantly going.
He's been aggressive here on the penalty kill. He's done a good job.
Carried over. Kovalov gave Blake a little shot to the back. Blake got up, looked like he was going to go back at him, but just skated away.
You know, I think in this first period, the Islanders are down 3-0, but Blake, to me, tried to get his team going a little bit. Now he stops at the Rangers bench and has words with one of the Ranger players, but he at least had some energy for his team. And you can see there he's knocked down. Rangers have to make sure you don't take a penalty on the man. And the buzzer sounded. The Rangers will start the second period with 1 minute 1 second of power play time and have a 3-0 lead. And as I said for the Islanders, it's not only the score, but it's 5 defensemen are going to have to be overworked, and it's an injury to Pekka.
Leach, Jágr, and Holik score for the Rangers, who lead 3-0, end of 1. New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Continental Airlines. Work hard, fly right. By Blue Cash from American Express. Get up to 5% cash back. And by the most respected, honored, and heroic 4x4s out there, only in a Jeep 4x4. Rangers doing it again. They lead the Islanders 3-0 end of the first. Al's in the studio with Matthew Barnaby. Al.
And Sam, we could talk about that first period for about an hour, but we've only got a couple of minutes. But that's your kind of hockey game, I would think.
It definitely is. That's the way. You know, we wanted to come out and wanted to be disciplined and also want to score some goals. But it's a great atmosphere, like you said earlier, and we're just excited to be in this position.
Now, when you talk about the key moment of the game, I really thought it was when all the fights broke out. And I guess you can't be surprised that it carried over into this game. But Dale Parent looks like the smartest guy in the building.
You know what? We talked about it before the game. He's a smart guy. He knows when to do it. We know he'll be ready there to answer the bell. And there's a time and a place for everything, and that's not the time and the place. The first and foremost, the most important thing is the 2 points, and other things are going to happen, and we'll be ready for them when they do.
And it had to really be tough for him because he absorbed a few big blows from Eric, and he just refused to take the gloves off.
No, he just, he wanted to get in there and get our team an advantage, and that's what happened in that period, and he did a great job.
Matthew, one period into Tom Rennie's run here down the stretch of the season, is there anything different? Does it feel different? Does it sound different?
Well, obviously, just having a fresh breath of air. There's been a lot of tension around the team, and obviously it might have carried over to the ice, but we're just focused on trying to do our little things right, and hopefully we'll be successful in doing them.
All right, it's been fun to watch. Thanks.
Thank you.
Matthew Barnaby, the New York Rangers, a dominating first period. You'll get an update from Steve Cangelosi after this.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Dodge. Get somewhere. Grab life by the horns. Dodge. By AIG. For insurance, loans, and retirement, AIG. We know money. And by Hyundai. When your car comes with America's best warranty, you win. Hyundai. Rangers 3, Islanders nothing. Getting close to starting the second period. It is now trivia time. Al came out to do this game to try and protect his trivia lead. And the question is, before Tom Rennie, it's brought to you by Nissan, by the way, who was the only Rangers head coach to make his debut against the Islanders?
Go ahead, JD. Why don't you say it? You know it.
I have to think a little bit, Al.
Okay.
I got Stan Fischel to help me out.
All right.
I'm going to give my points to Al. It's his birthday.
Yes.
And I'm
What a guy,
contracted
Stan.
to do so.
Yes.
What a guy.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Al.
Happy birthday to Al, and tomorrow it's JD. I slipped that in. I
I
slipped
don't
it
have
in.
any. It's
No,
my
it's
daughter's
actually
birthday.
Davidson's
That's right.
birthday.
She's 17 tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Right. Got the car ready for her? Got the keys to the car ready for her?
Oh, she wants a limousine. Sit in the back. Are you kidding?
Underway second period. Word on Michael Pekka. Laceration of the left leg, and he will not return. I guess that's better than a break, but apparently serious laceration, serious cut on blocking that shot. Pody works it down. Rangers are on the power play to start the second period. 35 seconds to go, man advantage. Good play by DiPietro. He took that
you know what?
from Jágr.
Sam, I thought Blake did that.
Blake, okay.
He's everywhere right now.
Jágr, backhander, score!
You know what happened?
Jaromir Jágr! It's a power play goal, and it's 4-0 Rangers.
You know what happened here, Sam? Jágr missed his pass, and DiPietro went with the pass. Watch Blake take himself out of the play. You're a penalty killer. You run like that, that opens up the ice. Two men over there. Jágr's got a pass. He missed. He missed his pass. So instead of passing it, he may as well get the loose puck. With DiPietro thinking that he was going to pass it, opened up his legs a little bit. Right there. Now, he may tell you he did it on purpose, but I don't think so. I think he was trying to make a pass right in here, and he missed, so he got the puck back. He was able with his, this man has hands that are lightning quick and put the puck back through the legs.
This man has 8 goals in the last 8 games.
Sam, he's a great player. The Rangers made an excellent deal in what they did, both financially and getting a player that really is a great player that wants to play great in New York.
15 points in the last 8 games for Jaromir Jágr. 8 goals, 7 assists. Rangers have a 4-0 lead with 2 power play goals in the game. And the Islanders, whose penalty killing has been one of the reasons that they have been able to stay in playoff position, has let them down here. Purinton. 3 points in the game for Jaromir Jágr. DeVries carries it against Mark Parrish. Hammerlick takes it and heads up ice. And Stan was right on the money, John. Goaltending has been the difference, especially in the last 2 games between these 2 teams.
You know, the defense for the Islanders now, Bouchard is playing a little more. He averages 11 minutes a game. He may have to play more since Cairns went out early, getting tossed out of the game. Right. And again, with the Islanders' schedule, they don't need to overwork their defensemen. Now they're going to have their centermen overworked too because of the injury to Pekka, who can't come back.
Newton for Barnaby. Pass was across 2 lines. Jágr got the goal, his 25th, his 9th as a Ranger. Leach and Holik assisting, and all 3 players have 3 points in the game.
And you know, the Rangers' last home loss, Jágr played with the flu. he was getting IV treatments between periods to get fluids back into his system. And you look at the point streak here, and he really enjoys playing with Bobby Holik as a center. I was talking to him about it. He said, listen, Bobby Holik helps me along the boards because he's always there for that short pass. Holik drives to the net, which opens up the ice a lot for him to get to the net. He says Bobby Holik, and I mean this, he says, is a very underrated hockey player from his point of view.
Bobby Holik has a 5-game point scoring streak with 8 points in the last 5 games, and Brian Leetch has 6 points, and the Rangers score again!
He gave the puck away. DiPietro, he gave it away, and Simon had an open net. Absolute open net. Simon read it quick as DiPietro just gave it away.
Wow.
He's got the puck. He draws it back. All he has to do is give it to his own man. He doesn't.
Oh, man.
Just, sometimes you try to do too much. And all you have to do is give it to your defenseman and let him go behind the net. Let him go. Instead, they run into each other. Simon sees the empty net. And the Rangers have a 5-0 lead. And Garth Snow's going into the net, I think, Sam. And this could be a little feisty. Garth Snow's a competitive guy.
Barnaby may have tipped that.
I think he let it go knowing it was going in. Yeah. Okay. I think he had a chance to. Garth Snow now. What? Right. He pulled the stick back knowing it was going in. Okay. No, I didn't get it. That's a good teammate. Garth Snow now will replace DiPietro. And with a 5-0 game, knowing Garth Snow, he's a feisty guy. He may try to fire his team up.
Garth Snow started this game and gave up 2 goals early. The Rangers have now gotten 2 quickies early in the second period. In the first
Goddard's trying 11. To get Lacouture to fight. Yeah. If I was Dan Lacouture, what do you want to fight this guy for? Why?
Dan Lacouture doesn't back off.
Yeah, Goddard just went and grabbed him as soon as the puck was dropped. And Lacouture, I'm telling you, Sam, he's coming back from a concussion. He doesn't need it. See, Goddard, so he wins a fight. That's good.
Well, we knew this would happen, John, with a one-sided game. We've got that one-sided game. It was 5-0 Rangers. Goddard, big and strong, was brought up in case there was fisticuffs, and there is fisticuffs.
Goddard had 1 shift in the first period, got a fighting mate. Or no, what did he get in the first period? Is 1 shift? Let me look here.
He got a minor.
Yes, no, he got 7 minutes of penalty.
Okay, so it's 2 and 5. Right.
So he's had 1 shift here in a second, gets himself another fighting
2
mate.
fights.
Yeah. But when you have a 5-0 lead, watch him start. There's a stick to Lacouture. There's a facial. He turns him around. I mean, Lacouture didn't back away from him, but I think he should have just said, you know what? Lacouture does have a lot of intestinal fortitude because this guy's a big guy and he's a tough guy. But to me, I mean, that just doesn't make any sense in this situation. None whatsoever.
I think the Rangers are asking for an extra 2.
They should get an instigator. He started the thing. He twisted him around, did everything. But
they won't get it. It'll be 5 each for fighting. But the Rangers, in the meantime, have a 5-0 lead. Garth Snow back in goal for the Islanders.
Goddard's from Vernon, British Columbia.
Yeah.
It was from Vernon, British Columbia.
Who's that?
Remember Eddie Johnston?
Absolutely.
Johnstone, the former Ranger tough guy?
Sure.
Yeah, another tough guy from Vernon.
Garth Snow played 4 minutes 35 seconds in the first period. He gave up 2. Rick DiPietro replaced him, gave up 1 on the 5-on-3, and then 2 early here in the second period. And Snow replacing him. 5 each for fighting at 2:18. Lacouture and Goddard. Ortmeyer working against Hammerling. Kavasha against Alavich. Gutenshawn with a hit on Lundmark. And Kavasha moves it. Simon unassisted with his 10th goal of the season at 2:11. And actually, Ranger fans could say that DiPietro assisted him on the goal. Leetch gave it away. Cherkovsky shoots. Nice save by Dunham. Cody.
Now Blake finished his check again. Blake has finished his check
he's been
on every Ranger.
Best player.
Yeah, I think he has too.
Blake. Stopped by Pody. Puck picked up by Asham. Off the glove of Dunham.
That was a good shot.
Chopped ahead by Ninema. Stopped by Ortmeyer. He gets hit and knocked down by Blake.
No, Asham came in late and hit Ortmeyer. He was stunned on the play a little bit. Oh, Blake, you're right, Sam. I apologize. Okay. It was Blake.
Here's Yager. He missed the puck. Blake brings it out with Asham. And Asham and
we got a penalty coming up
separated. Too. And DeVries is at it with Blake. Blake can agitate. He can play. He hustles. He's feisty. And he can get under your skin.
Did he say something about when he got tangled up with Messier? He said, I was not going to have my first NHL fight against Mark Messier. So I don't think he's ever had a scrap. At least that's the quote I read anyway. There he is. As the puck was moved into the zone, but it was on an offside on the play. He gave DeVries. See, that's his agitating style.
Right.
And he'll try to get you to take penalty minutes. Most agitating player in the league by far, bar none, is a kid by the name of Sean Avery, who plays in Los Angeles. Here Mark Messier has a hold of Blake here, and Blake said later, I was not going to have my first NHL fight against Mark Messier. I honestly thought that maybe Blake wasn't going to be able to breathe very well here as he started to turn. Look, he's turned different color. That color there is a little different than that color there on around the face.
Rangers took the penalty. Ruchinski obstruction hooking. 3:54. Islander power play is 0 for 3 in the game. 4 minutes into the second period, Rangers have a 5-goal lead. That's right. If you tuned in late, it's 5-0 Rangers. Kavacha deflected into the corner.
Just under 16 minutes to go in the second period.
Trent Hunter out to the point. Janssen and Hammerlick at the points. Saved by Dunham into the corner. Rangers it hit Teuton, actually did not get through. Teuton blocked it. Teuton and Malakoff, Nedved and Messier, the penalty killers. Kavacha, Cherkovsky, and Hunter up front for the Islanders, and a good clear by Fedor Teuton.
Oh boy, Fedor Teuton has killed penalties. He's been on the power play for a few seconds. He's blocked shots. He's been hit 2 or 3 times. What a good experience this is for him.
Oleg Kavacha stopped by DeVries, and Ortmeyer goes for the puck and clears it. Ortmeyer and Lundmark, the penalty killing forwards. Leach and DeVries, the penalty killing defensemen. Hammerlick, 1 minute to go on the power play. DeVries chases back for the puck, icing on the Islanders. And you check the Hyundai Hockey Challenge standings. The Rangers 6-2-1, the Devils 4-3-1-1, the Islanders 3-6-0-1. Rangers 2 games remaining with the Devils. Rangers win it. Win the metro area.
Yeah, it used to be called the Pat LaFontaine Cup.
That's right. Holik is on with Jágr. Islanders have Parrish, Ronning, and Blake on with Aucoin and Niinimaa. And if you joined us late, Michael Pekka is out of the game. He blocked a shot above the left ankle, suffered a laceration. Another icing on the Islanders.
2 icings for the Islanders during this power play, so things are really out of sync for the Islanders right now. Michael Pekka, with his team down 5-on-3, tried to block that Pody shot. He turned his body to the side and took the puck. It appeared as though it was off the inside of his left leg above his skate. And the Islanders have told us he's got a bad cut, a laceration to that area, and he won't be back.
Shot by Pody, saved by Snow, and he holds on. Good face-off win by Jamie Lundmark. And that set up the shot by Tom Pody.
Let's watch the face-off against Kavacha. See, the Islanders, there was an easy save for Snow, but it was a good win by Lundmark. But the Islanders,
zone?
Yeah.
They have trouble.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Butch Goring, by the way, has worked a lot. The former NHL player and coach, Butch Goring, has worked a lot with Kavacha, trying to get him to use his size a little more during the face-off play itself when the puck is dropped.
He's really good in the offensive zone.
Yeah.
Not nearly as good in the defensive zone.
Well, I still think with the Islanders, they better hope the injury to Peck is not a serious one, because he's one of their real must face-off guys.
Good hustle by Jed Ortmeyer getting down for the puck. Kavacha's got it. Power play is over. Islanders 0 for 4 on the power play in the game. No shots on goal on that power play.
The Rangers had 1 shorthanded off that face-off win.
6:05 gone by second period. Rangers scoring 2 goals early in the second, have a 5-0 lead. Fedor Teuton. Chris Simon, who scored the 5th goal. Jágr has 2. Holik and Leach 1 each. Dunham leaves it for Malakoff. Back in the lineup for the first time in a month. Boris Mironov, a healthy scratch for the Rangers. Fedor Teuton pressured by Manlow. Puck around, chopped at by Simon. Simon got run into hard by Aaron Asham. And both men went down. Barnaby fires ahead. It was blocked by Budenshon. There's Malakoff in. Bounces to Barnaby. Plays it in front. Score! Chris Simon! Beautiful redirection of Barnaby Barnaby's pass. It's 6-0 Rangers. What a play.
Simon took a hard hit in the Rangers zone from Aaron Asham, but the Rangers just kept on going. And Barnaby with a beautiful pass, and the Islanders just having a porous, rotten night. And you'll see Barnaby cross-corner dump in. Messier tries to trap it. There's Malakoff moving in. Now Barnaby will find Simon. Beautiful pass across. Bang, bang play. Here's the hit earlier on the same shift. As Simon moved the puck out of the zone, Asham was finishing his check. There's the puck going around. Barnaby reads Simon in front. Bang, bang play. And this is just another strange, weird night, Sam.
There's one thing that has to be done, John. Every team the Rangers play has to be handed an Islander jersey.
Strange but true. A Panasonic digital replay. It's Fedor Tyutin moving across, and good solid hit on a very solid player in Aaron Asham. Tyutin has really, to me, Sam, I keep saying it, but I just love watching the Rangers get a solid young defenseman who has size and poise, and just, he's a great kid. I've really enjoyed watching him play.
He takes a hit and he gives the hits. Here's Alavin, 6-0 Rangers. The 6 goals ties a season high for the Rangers. They've reached it 3 times before, once against the Islanders. And it ties a season high for the Islanders as far as goals given up. At 6, puck deflects way up in the air and over the glass into the crowd.
Sam, you mentioned last game with the Islanders that Fedor Tyutin, when he played junior that 1 year in Canada for Guelph, the assistant coach Jeff Jackson coached him in Guelph. And I asked Fedor Tyutin about Jackson. He says, yeah, he's a good coach. Good coach. Some of the players were #1 draft choices, but he communicated real well with me. He talked real well, taught me things. So it was a real good thank you from Fedor Tyutin about how well Jackson did with him as a coach when Tyutin was in junior. He was drafted by the Rangers. Tom Rennie, one of the guys responsible for that draft, and then Tyutin went back to play in Europe before coming back here.
Islanders move down. Kavasha sends it in. The scoring on the 6th goal. Simon, his 2nd of the game, 11th of the season from Barnaby and Malakoff at 6:49. 3 goals in the 2nd for the Rangers. Shot by Holik missed the net. Around the boards, Kavasha's got it. Races down. Tyutin is back. The shot saved by Dunham. He's got the puck. He actually reached the glove behind him and got the puck.
I think he felt the puck hit the glove and wasn't quite sure if it stayed right there, so he wanted to find the puck in case it was trickling in behind him. Kavasha was forced to stay wide. This is a play you don't see often anymore. Remember Guy Lafleur coming down the wing, taking a big slap shot and generally scoring on Davidson? Remember that? Hey? That time Kavasha came down the wing, let a good shot go, and a good save.
Butenshot shot deflected wide. I'd never remembered Lafleur scoring on you. I think I turned my I went to the refrigerator when
and
he
was always
at
the top corner. You scared everybody in goal. There's no fear playing goal in these days, this day and age.
Listen to you.
There isn't compared to then. Are you kidding?
They're going to get you out of the goalies union. Chipped ahead by Ronning, onside. Good play by Ronning. Put in front too. Nice play to break it up. Yager out with it. Holik up the middle. Ruchinski wide. Ruchinski's pass deflected, bounces to Snow, gloves it and holds on. And the Islander fans get on guard. Snow a little bit.
Hammerlick and Holik push and shove a little bit.
11:27 to go in the 2nd. Rangers with a 6-0 lead. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference.
Dale Purinton just went in with an equipment problem to the Rangers locker room.
Purinton skated well in this game.
He had a great first period. People may say they may not like him for not fighting if you're an Islander fan, but you know what? He got the Rangers a gigantic power play, and they went to work with that, and he played some power play time. He skated. He made passing plays. I think that, frankly, is the best first period, or best period I've seen Dale Purinton play all season long.
All the way down. DeVries coming back.
Goddard
on him.
Goddard out of the penalty box. He's had 2 shifts and 2 fights.
Deflects in front. Parrish shoots, save. Good play by Dunham to bat it into the corner. Fired up the boards by Simon, but kept in by Aucoin. Goddard chases it down. One more fight for Goddard. He's out of the game. Parrish with the puck. Leach checks him. Deflects in front. Rangers clear it out.
This is the 27th game that Goddard has played with the Islanders. When he went down to the minors recently, he was there for conditioning. I think he only had 1 scrap the whole time, but they said don't get involved with fighting, especially if young players try to challenge him. You know, just go down there and work on your conditioning.
Aucoin back for the puck. Barnaby on him. Messier brought it in across the line from just outside, and offside are the Rangers. 10:36 to go. in the second period. Rangers with a 6-0 lead on the Islanders. Upcoming schedule for the Rangers brought to you by North Fork Bank. Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern Time, Rangers at Nashville. Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock New York time. Also on MSG, Rangers at Atlanta, and then Tuesday night home against the Atlanta Thrashers.
The Nashville team has a new look to it, Sam. A new look. A much more physical team. And that's a good team right now.
They're in the playoff hunt in the Western Conference. That'll be a tough one. That shot deflected away by Foti. And Atlanta is fast, and they've got Ilya Kovalchuk, Danny Heatley, and Mark Savard.
Yeah, Mark Savard's played
very well.
They played well, actually had a tough loss last night. Gave up a goal real late.
Nice save by Dunham. Rebound save. Blake was there for the rebound.
That Asham that had the shot, but he was in tight. Mike Dunham was very smart, went down and waited for the shot. Mike Dunham hasn't had a lot of work. There you see Jason Blake move the puck into the zone. Scatcherd with a nice pass and a quick shot. But you see Dunham was down there waiting for it as Asham swiped at the puck. Dunham with good reads in this game.
Kovalov with the puck comes behind his own net. Forced back by Ronning. Malakoff moves it across. Something by Kabasha. DeVries to Malakoff. DeVries and Malakoff paired here.
Oh, remember Purinton was gone for equipment problems. He's back, so the pairings get out of whack a little bit.
Right. I did forget that. Puck put up into the crowd. Stopping play tomorrow night on MSG Network. New York Knicks out in LA against the Clippers, and all the action starts live on MSG Network at 10:30 New York time. The Knicks and the LA Clippers tomorrow night right here on MSG Network. Tune in.
Parrish getting a little more ice time, Sam. Now with Pekka gone, that puts Bates to center ice. Parrish moves up from the fourth line to play with Hunter. It's usually Hunter, Bates, and Pekka. They've all got 7s on their jerseys, so they take the guy with a 7 on his jersey. Parrish
on that line.
Move him in.
Parrish's second game back after missing 7.5 weeks with a high ankle sprain. And the other injured Islander, Alexei Yashin's getting close hand pass whistled against the Rangers, the offensive zone. Alexei Yashin about a week and a half away, we're told, by Coach Steve Sterling.
Working on conditioning and shooting drills. Remember the laceration to the arm, so you've got to get that back. And for Parrish, to me, this is a good game for him. That he should get a lot of ice time and really work on his conditioning. The game is I would think, lost. They're down 6-0, even though we're just at the midpoint. Only 9 minutes, a little to go in the second period. But it's a good game for him to work on conditioning. Well, a lot of slow play right now.
Stop and starts. That's an icing on the Rangers, and they bring that back. For the Rangers, let's see them if they keep their focus and their level of play up in spite of the big lead. I mean, this is a time for them to show what they can do.
Well, here's the thing. They've had no trouble getting ready for the Islanders all season long. Boy. But now, let's see what they do Saturday in Nashville. That'll be a hard game. And then Sunday in Atlanta will be another hard game. I'd like to see them play well in both those buildings. They owe it to themselves. They owe it to Glenn Sather. They owe it to the Rangers. And they owe it to the rest of the league.
There's Yager. But I want to see them play with this big lead. Will they let up, John? Will they
relax?
Of this game?
Yeah. No, they don't
or
look
will
like
they stay focused? Yeah.
They look like they're trying to move the puck. And not just sit back. You see the Islanders are trapping right now, but you don't see the Islanders getting many scoring chances.
Yager tried to get it through to Holik. It was blocked at the line. Ruchinski recovers the puck.
The Rangers have got the puck, what, 70% of the time?
Stopped at the line again.
That was a good play.
And here's Bates trying to get to the net. DeVries caught up, took him down. Good play by Greg DeVries. Bates gets up slowly, and Holik heads the other way against Adrian Aucoin. Aucoin with the takeaway.
Dunham did make a save there.
Parrish drops it to Trent Hunter. Nice pass, and the shot score. Yanni Ninema. Trent Hunter with a good setup for Yanni Ninema. Islanders get on the board for the first time. It's 6-1.
And turnovers. The Islanders are really working on their trap. And this was just inside the line. Holik got double teamed and lost the puck. That's Parrish to Hunter to Ninema following up the play. That went off of Dunham and off the goalpost. So the Islanders are on the board with 8 minutes to go in the second period. They played smart defense there. The Rangers did not get the puck deep. And the Islanders made them pay. They gave up The puck just inside the blue line, and the Islanders with a nice move up the ice.
Takeaway by Sven Butenschon. He moves in. Shot deflected by Malakoff. Butenschon chips it off the end boards. Teuton chases it down. Tchaikovsky playing it back to Hammerlich. 7:35 to go in the second. The Islanders on the board. It's 6-1 Rangers. Hyman with a good steal. Islanders regain possession. Hammerlich. Now Tchaikovsky. And Manlow.
So I think immediately here, Sam, the Rangers have to get back to getting the puck deep. Get it deep.
Barnaby across. Lundmark is on. Shot by Barnaby. Save made by Snow. Asham winds it around. Lundmark, Lacouture, and Ortmeyer on for the Rangers. 12 minutes, the time of the goal by Yanni Niinimaa, his 6th from Hunter and Parrish. Janssen, Cody didn't get the puck deep. Blake races down. Blake heads toward the net. Backhander. Deflected away off the arm of Dunham. Good move by Blake. Janssen penalty on the Rangers. But saved by Dunham.
All started with the Rangers not getting the puck deep. And the Islanders just might start chipping away here as the Rangers start to get sloppy. Didn't get the puck deep. And as soon as it doesn't go deep, here's Poti on the puck. Just doesn't get it deep. Right away, here comes Blake. And I think Dunham gets this little backhander off his shoulder. Yeah, off his left arm. And then the Rangers take a penalty as Lacouture is in the box. I didn't see what he did. Oh, there he is. He knocked a man down right in front of the net, I think is what the penalty was. Watch, right in front of the net. Bang. He knocks his man down right in there. So he's in the box, and the Islanders will have a goal. Trying to get 2.
0 for 4 on the power play. Shot by a coin. Saved by Dunham. He's got the puck.
And Parrish right in front again. He's tough to move. McCoy got the shot through, and we all saw him, or not everybody, but we did at the All-Star game and that weekend. Proved that he's got a great shot. I asked Messier about that. They were teammates in Vancouver. He said Aucoin had 20-some goals one season in Vancouver, mostly on the power play. He's got a great shot. And there's Parrish setting up the screen again.
Tom Rennie was Adrian Aucoin's coach for a season in Vancouver. Aucoin at the point, left side Niinimaa. Up front, Parrish, Blake, and Ronning. Blake with the puck. Rangers have Nedved and Ruchinski, Leach, and DeVries. Ronning turns and shoots. It's a rare occurrence.
I think he's maybe trying to bank it in off somebody.
In deep, Blake. Checked by DeVries. Ruchinski and Nedved have come on. Good play by Nedved to get it to Ruchinski, who slides it down. A minute 15 remaining in the power play. 5:50 to go in the second. 6-1 Rangers leading it. Ortmeyer and Lundmark have come on with Malakoff and Teuton. Teuton tries to play it. Taken back by Aucoin. Now Tchaikovsky. Set up for Aucoin. Saved by Dunham. What a shot. Hunter up front with Tchaikovsky and Ronning. Niinimaa. Now Aucoin. Ortmeyer out to him. Tchaikovsky has the puck. Aucoin looking for an opening. Blocked by Ortmeyer. Oh, that's got to hurt. Tchaikovsky fakes. Ortmeyer there. Good pass. Hunter to Ronning. No shot. Moves out. Saved by Dunham. Big save by Dunham on Cliff Ronning.
Oh, boy. Little Cliff Ronning down in the trenches. What a save by Dunham, who was down, and Ronning put the puck exactly where he wanted it to go, and that was the top corner, and Dunham knocked it out with his left arm. Patient power play look here. Now watch Ronning. Teuton's down, Dunham's down, but he fought it off. Found a way to hang on. Ronning had been knocked down earlier, too. Now watch. Teuton here had a good shift trying to work with a big kid in front, the rookie Hunter. You're right about Ortmeyer. He blocks a lot of shots, killing penalties. Never complains about it.
Blocked the Aucoin shot and got back in the play. Islanders with 30 seconds to go in the power play. Janssen. Ruchinski and Messier on with Purinton and Poti. Manlow playing it out to Hammerlich. Wrist shot knocked down in front. Batted up in the air. Hammerlich gets there. Kavasha with Parrish and Manlow. Messier with a chance to clear. He takes it and sends it all the way down. Snow way out to play the puck. Janssen turns it. Manlow missed. It's tied up by Nedved. Has it back. Falls down. Gavasha against Poti. Power play is over. 5 shots on goal on the power play. Hammerlight fakes. That shot by Gavasha missed the net. And Dunham went down with Parrish crowding him.
Islanders have a little life here.
Yes,
They're down
they do.
6-1, but they have some life.
Purinton battling Parrish. Gavasha against Nedved. Toward the net. Deflection and a save by Dunham. Parrish recovers the puck. Purinton on him. Parrish, good move. Purinton staying with him. Nice play by Purinton. And Messier takes over. That's a good job by Purinton on Parrish.
Now he can't get off the ice though, and he's exhausted.
Here come the Islanders. Budenshot missed the net. Big rebound glove by Dunham, and he holds on. 3:50 to go in the second. 6-1 Rangers.
Dale Purinton getting a ton of ice time, and that's Parrish, who really sets up in front of the net on the power play. Tries to screen the goaltender, does a good job of it. Well, those two had some battle. You're right, Purinton there did a good job.
Battle along the boards. Dave Scatchard against DeVries. Blake against Holik. Played back by Yager. And Ruchinski goes for the puck. Asham after him. Good hit by Asham.
First time all game the Islanders are getting a forecheck that seems to be shift after shift. Also, of course, with some of that with power play.
Ooh. Yager sent the puck in. Blake was coming at him, and Yager turned and gave him a shot. Sent him flying. Scatchard
Supposed to do.
lifted up in the air by Holik, and into the official scorers table it goes. 3:10 to go in the second period. Watch this play, John.
C5, congratulations.
They know that where Blake
on the
is.
puck. Yeah, he just braced himself for Blake, who just bounced off. And this is that a coin shot, usually inside of the right ankle. And during the last stoppage, Ortmeyer was on the ice skating around. He's still standing up, and he's at the very end of the bench. That hurt.
Malakoff, who seems to have no ill effects coming back from the injury. Had a deep bone bruise in his left hand. Kovalov weaving his way in and finally was stopped and was cleared out by Ronning. Tootin, nice move to get the puck. Kovalov, double team. Lavich has it. Back for Kovalov with Tchaikovsky there, holding him up. Good hit by Kovalov on Tchaikovsky. Kovalov has it. Shot by Nedved blocked, and Mariusz Tchaikovsky brings it out. Under 2.5 minutes to go in the second. 6-1 Rangers. Tchaikovsky's shot hit his own man Ronning, and Ronning played it off the end glass. Gavasha. Ronning around the net. Dangerous here. Played it off of Dunham. Dunham blocked it. The puck went in. Mariusz Tchaikovsky, I believe, is going to get the goal. And the Islanders chip away. It's 6-2.
This reminds me of the goal Yager scored in the first period on Gar Snow. And Ronning tries to jam away here. That one is stopped. And you'll see Dunham now look for the puck. You can see it on the far side of the net. The puck will end up going in right there off the goal post and in.
Oh, yeah.
Sneaky little play. One that Mike Dunham didn't crowd the goalpost with his left leg with, and it looks like Tchaikovsky will get the Islanders' second goal. 2:14 to go in the second period. Shots are 19 apiece. Rangers lead 6-2, and the Islanders are starting to get the puck deep a lot more than they did earlier, and they're chipping away.
They have life, and there's a little over a period to play.
Goddard on the ice. Remember, 3 fights and you're gone. He's had 2.
Goddard against Purinton. Parrish pulled away from the boards by Poti. Poti's got to be careful there. Could have taken a penalty. Purinton playing it across. So he almost gave it away to Manlow. Picked up by Parrish. Saved by Dunham. Rangers careless in their own zone. Good pressure by the Islanders.
Well, the Islanders are working hard now. They didn't work hard. And remember, even though they have a couple players out of their lineup because of penalties and injury here, the Islanders have been a good second-half team all season long, especially in their third periods.
Good forecheck again. Asham forces Messier back. Rangers need some support on the puck. Purinton gets it across. Barnaby got it to Poti. Poti sends it in. Tchaikovsky got the goal his 22nd from Ronning and Kavasha at 17:46. It's 6-2, and the Islander fans have awakened.
Ortmeyer back on the ice after looking like he was hurting, blocking the Aucoin shot.
The Islander fans have been silent throughout the game. Dunham with a glove save on the sharp angle shot. DeVries gets in a hit on Blake.
What happened to Mike Dunham on a play where the Islanders were forechecking like crazy? Goddard was in deep. Watch Goddard here. Ooh, yeah, his stick got tangled up, I think, with Mike Dunham. That's Goddard. Yeah. It could be a penalty. I mean, he put his stick in front, got it wrapped up with the goaltender, knocked it down.
Leg.
Yeah,
sure.
That's one the Eagle Eye referees missed.
Bouncing puck chipped out of the zone. It's been several minutes since the Rangers have had sustained pressure in the offensive zone. Parrish knocked down by Holik, back in the Ranger end.
They dreaded 6-0 lead.
Takeaway by Bates. Pass in front was tipped, and the Rangers come out. Yager with Holik and Ruchinski. Ruchinski let it go through. Holik shot, saved by Snow. And Bates able to work it out of the zone. Snow started the game, gave up 2 goals in the first 4.5 minutes of the game. Was replaced by Rick DiPietro. He gave up 1 more goal on a 5-on-3 in the first period, then 2 goals early in the second. It was 5-0, and he was replaced by Garth Snow. Gave up another one before the Islanders came back with 2, and that's where we stand. End of the second period.
Became a sloppy second half to the second period, I thought, for the Rangers after they built up a very strong lead. The Islanders chipped away.
Islanders head off, having scored the last 2 goals of the period. End of 2. It's still a big lead for the Rangers, 6-2.
The New York Rangers on MSG, brought to you in part by Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest. By Panasonic, ideas for life. And by your New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut Lexus dealers, who invite you to test drive a Lexus today. The Rangers had a 6-0 lead. The Islanders strike twice late in the second period. It is 6-2 as we welcome you back to the Adecco Intermission Report. The Director of Hockey Operations, former Ranger head coach Colin Campbell, good enough to join us upstairs. Coley, what's your take on the game so far?
I don't know about the game, but this is a thrill. It's the first time I've had better hair when it comes to Sam, you, JD. It's our first in my life.
So you're winning that battle.
Yeah.
I understand that you've been keeping track of trivia.
Well, yeah, I really don't know where this trivia comes from. Is it real, or is this thing all set up?
Sometimes I think it's a setup. Meanwhile, talk to me about these proposed rule changes that all you guys got together at the GM meetings and came up with. What's been the reaction as you go about the hockey world from people who weren't in that room to pick those potential rule changes?
Well, I first of all, Al, I think the general managers did a real good job this year. I think they understood that after 5 years of literally no changes other than some tweaks, that they really looked at some things that we had to change. And I know that we got a rise out of some areas of the game, the goaltenders, and there's still some things that we can massage a little bit. But I think that the areas that we looked at will promote some flow, promote some forechecking, and promote some more puck play. Will it promote more goals? Will it at the end of the day give us more pucks in the net? I don't know, but we need more chances, we need more flow, we need less stoppages, and I think the end result is all those things.
As a former player and a former coach, which is the one rule that stands out that you think that you really have to get out of this?
Well, we thought long and hard about that, and I don't know if there's one rule. If I can answer that question with an answer. Not a lot has been made out of the tag-up rule, and I think that'll have a real effect on our game. It'll promote flow, and if you watch the World, we were trying to pull some clips off the World Junior final between Canada and the United States. The Americans used it 10 times, Canadians won, because obviously the Americans were used to it, and it promotes flow. When there's a tag up, normally in our game there's a stoppage, and now with the tag up, it seems to increase the flow of the game, increase the forechecking, and I think all in all, there's not really one rule that I can put my finger on, Al. I think that as a group, and we have to take a long, hard look at it and see if they're all going to work together. Right now, we're having a little bit of a problem with moving the goal lines back because our people tell us that going the 3 feet is going to really cause a lot of problems with the facilities as far as putting the nets into the ice or putting the new posts in. So we really have to look at that hard. There's a lot of arenas that still have the 2-foot holes, and we moved it in, I think, 97 or 98. So there's some things that need to be massaged. But I think all in all, as I said, it'll change a lot of how our game is played into the positive.
One last thing, Coley, did you or did anybody from the NHL office talk to both teams before the game about, not repeating what happened last week?
Well, I don't think it was really about not repeating what happened last week. I think it was just being careful and making sure that the wrong things didn't happen, warm-up situations, late in the game situations, bench ice, ice bench, and right now I think it's a tough, hard game, and unfortunately more pucks have gone in the wrong way for the Islanders. But I had a chat with both coaches.
Thanks, Coley. Go comb your hair.
Thanks a lot, and happy birthday, Al.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Director of Hockey Operations, Colin Campbell. He's up on everything. 6-2 in the Adecco Intermission Report.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Office Depot. What you need to know, and by Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest, and by Panasonic, ideas for life. We are set to start the third period. Rangers will travel tomorrow afternoon to Nashville, play the Nashville Predators. Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday at Atlanta, and then back home Tuesday night. 7 o'clock start, 6:30 Rangers game night. Rangers and Thrashers complete the home and home. Jaromir Jagr has 2 goals. Chris Simon has 2 goals. Bobby Holik and Brian Leetch a goal apiece. Leetch, Holik, and Jagr have 3 points. And the Islanders playing without Michael Pekka and Eric Cairns. Cairns got a game misconduct, involved in a fight. Roughing. 5-minute major for fighting. That was 10-minute misconduct and a game misconduct.
That was at 9:13. Of the first period, so they've gone with 5 defensemen since.
Oleg Ruchinski and Jagr, Leetch and DeVries for the Rangers. Islanders with Yanni Niinimaa and Adrian Aucoin, Bates, Hunter, and Parrish. The forward line with Pekka out with the leg injury, laceration of the lower leg. He blocked a shot in the first period. Ruchinski punts it in. Rangers looking for a clean sweep of the season series with the Islanders.
For the 3rd time, I think, right, in the history of the 2 franchises where one has been able to sweep the other.
Cody playing it away. And the Islanders have not lost at home in their last 9 home games. 6-0-3. Scatchard scores! No! Hit the post.
Deflected by Blake.
Thought it was in. It hit the post, rang the post, and came out. Oh, that was awfully close. And offside is whistled.
Yeah, you could really hear the ping. Blake was skating by. There was a high kind of floating shot. He knocked it right down off what our view will be the left goal post. Bang, right off the post, about 6 inches off the ice. And so a minute 10 into this 3rd period, Dunham, you could see waved with the puck, but it was deflected. That would have been another Islander goal. And right now the referee, Koharski, is telling the Islanders they got to change quicker. Rangers are ready to have the puck drop. Well,
drop the puck.
No, now they need to. Actually, they're reviewing this thing. I thought it hit the goalpost dead on. I could really hear the ping, but they're making sure here. And maybe that's why the Islanders see this discussion. Sterling, the coach of the Islanders, was taking his time knowing that, maybe the puck went in. So Koharski was giving him with the signal with his hands, hurry up, let's go. And then all of a sudden, the buzzer sounded, and they were phoning down from upstairs that they were going to stop the game and review it to make sure. Tom Rennie looks pretty relaxed back there, doesn't he? I'm sure that hit the goalpost, Sam, and stayed out. You're going to see it drop down, bang on the post and out. There's no question that did not go in. And when I heard it live, there was a real ping noise of the puck not going in. It hit the goalpost for sure.
And that is confirmed, and Don Koharski says let's resume play. But that came when I saw the puck go by Dunham. It looked, I thought for sure it was going in. Rangers swept the season series in 1972-73, the Islanders' first year, 6 games to none, and in 1998-99, 5 games to none. Barnaby went down. Ninnema moves it to Budenshon. Messier, Barnaby, and Simon for the Rangers. Cliff Ronning moves in on Tootin, who swipes him with the stick, put in front. Tchaikovsky against Malakoff. Malakoff rides him to the boards. Simon couldn't clear. Budenshon steps up. And he scores! That went through Dunham. He should have had it. It's 6-3. And there's a lot of time left in this game. The Islanders have scored 3 straight goals.
Budenshon's first goal. Ronning makes the play, and actually he throws the puck deep, and you see the battle along the boards, and there's Ronning making the play, buying time for the shot, and the puck dipped on Mike Dunham, but it's got to be stopped. This is 2 very strange goals that the Islanders have been able to score. It was kind of a wobbly puck as it headed towards Dunham, and it dipped a little bit, went right down through his legs. I don't think it hit the defenseman at all, and the Islanders have 18 minutes to find a way to score 3 goals. They're down 6-3.
The Islanders have life. They have been coming on. Rangers have gotten a little too complacent and laid back.
Well, the Rangers haven't really had a quality scoring chance since they scored their 6th goal.
Lundmark playing it back. Lundmark on with Ortmeyer and Lacouture, Leach and DeVries. 6-3 in favor of the Rangers. Budenshon, his first goal in 78 games. His last goal was scored April of 2001, nearly 3 years ago.
Who was the goaltender? You know all that. What time of the period was it?
I'll work on that. I'll get back to you. Janssen.
Well, the building has a little life in it now for the first time in a while.
6-3, the big lead cut in half. Asham puts it in front. Purinton knocked it aside. Ruchinski against Budenshon. Yager off his skate. Scatchard goes after it. Yager there. Ruchinski has the puck. Ruchinski for Holik. And he's checked by Budenshon. Purinton avoids Asham. Dumped it deep into the corner. Hamrlik. Holik takes it away from him. Puts it in front. Off the skate of Asham. Ruchinski to Purinton. Purinton able to wind it deep. Holik against Budenshon. Now Yager. Good pass to Ruchinski. Scatchard has him. Past Purinton. Yager against Hamrlik. Yager using the body to shield the puck. Holik. Rangers kept to the outside. Give away to Asham. Nice lead to Blake. Blake against Pony. Missed the far post. Ruchinski slides it deep into the Islanders zone. A coin back for it. Budenshon with his 2nd career goal. And this is 118th career game from Hamrlik at 154.
Well, I'm not sure how. Did Tchaikovsky not touch the puck along the boards? I know Simon went to move the puck out. I'm not sure there should be an assist.
Nedved to Kovalov. He shoots, save made with a blocker by Snow. Parrish brings it out. Lead to Bates. Malakoff on him. Shoves him to the boards. The loose puck behind the net. Malakoff knocked away from him. Parrish put it out in front, and Nedved's got it. Hunter.
Oh boy, Parrish and Nedved got after each other. Referees let them go.
Nedved's helmet came off. Nedved goes to the bench. 4:40 gone by, 3rd period. The 6-goal Ranger lead cut in half. It's 6-3. And the fans here at Nassau Coliseum alive. Lifted up and all the way down by Simon on goal. Snow steers it to Hamrlik. Messier, Barnaby, and Simon on. Barnaby on the forecheck. Here comes Oleg Kvasha. Dunham missed it. Ronning was checked by Leach. Kvasha's got the puck. Messier on him. Off the back of the net. Leach. In trouble. There's a big crowd. Good help from DeVries. Barnaby able to clear the zone. Simon with 2 goals in the game. Tchaikovsky took it away from him. Took a shot to the back of the head. Simon's got to be careful there. That could have been a penalty. Ronning. Cody able to clear the zone. Brought across by Goddard.
The pace quickens a little bit here in the third, and the Rangers need a quicker pace. The Islanders have 2 players out of their lineup, so they have fewer players available.
Messier.
Almost too many men there. And Lundmark made a good play not touching the puck. If he touches it, the Rangers would have had Messier still on the ice, the other centerman, and that would have been too many men.
Well, the linesman.
Well, I think if Lundmark touched it, they may have called it, Sam.
Couture playing it back to Pody. Little over 6 minutes gone by in the third. Off the boards all the way down. Ortmeyer got knocked down from behind by a coin. Utenschon plays it up the boards. Blake hit by Ortmeyer. Manlow against Kooten. Thrown in front. Chance for Asham. Saved by Dunham. That's a big one. Good hit by Blake on Lundmark.
And the Islanders are doing the majority of the hitting, too. Rangers need to find their game consciously again, get that passion level up, and start finishing their own body checks.
Asham had the last hit on Ortmeyer, but Asham gave the puck away to Lundmark. Knocked down with a high stick by Asham. 13:50 to go in the third. New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Office Depot. What you need to know. And by New York State Lottery. New York Lotto gives you 2 games for $1. So play today. Hey, you never know. 13:10 to go, third period. Rangers with a 6-3 lead, but the Islanders have scored the last 3 goals in the game. Jágr with a takeaway, then it was poke checked away by Jani Niinimaa. DeVries finds Ruchinski, who gives it to Jágr. Jágr met by Bates. Good play as Bates takes it away. Over to Jani Niinimaa. And Mark Parrish stopped at the line by Leach. And almost again, it was given away. Bates' long shot tipped by Jágr. Round the boards, Trent Hunter. Hunter gets knocked down by Jágr. Jágr got clipped in the mouth, I think.
Yeah, he did with a stick. Hunter was hot because he got knocked down by Jágr. And he's trying to develop forecheck now. And he's doing a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, forced Ruchinski back behind the net, around to DeVries. Trent Hunter, one of the leading candidates for Rookie of the Year honors in the NHL, along with Michael Ryder.
Nedved got a stick into the face from Scatchard. And the referee was looking right at that one and let it go. And the stick went right underneath the visor.
Hlavich on Niinimaa. Good play by Hlavich. Scatchard able to work it to Blake. Michael Ryder and Andrew Raycroft, the other leading Rookie of the Year candidates. Oh, big hit by Scatchard, knocked down Purinton. Blake with the puck. Good play by Purinton to take it away.
A good hit by Scatchard, and Purinton had to play the puck. And when you're a defenseman, sometimes you just open yourself up for that body check. It was a good, solid, clean hit, and Purinton played the puck.
And he recovered
and
nicely.
Made a play. Yeah.
Good takeaway and a clear. Scatchard
earlier could have been in the box for the stick. So there's a good hit, a good shoving hit into the chest. And Purinton had to play the puck. So you take hits to make plays. Watch Scatchard stick here. Right up. Almost knocked the helmet off of Nedved. That was earlier on the same shift. Here's Jágr with a shove as he knocks down Hunter. And the stick of Parrish came up there and caught Jágr, and he was wearing the visor. And I think the visor probably got clipped by both those players.
11.5 minutes to go. Third period. Messier was stopped, turned it over. Kavach's got the puck.
Rangers got to take the puck when you're near the blue line and make sure you get it over the blue line. Everybody.
Purinton got it out. Messier deep and no icing as Snow comes out. Barnaby ties him up.
Messier just missed Barnaby, or Barnaby had a breakaway.
Off the boards, Kavacha. Able to play it out. Tchaikovsky. Hammerlich brings it across. Stopped by Tooten. Offside, Islanders.
Stayed up, held his ground, forced the offside.
We have to get to trivia before Tom Rennie, who was the only Rangers head coach to make his debut against the Islanders. Birthday boy Troutwig.
I don't know why, but I'm going with Ron Smith.
Ron Smith.
I was thinking of him. Let's see. Stan Fischler.
Well, Al is getting my choice, my points, Craig Patrick.
And I'm going with a trick. Coley Campbell was here tonight. I'm going with Coley Campbell.
I will. Okay. I'll go with Ron Smith also.
You copycat.
No, I like that. Lacouture moving in against Aucoin. Save made by Snow. This line has gotten some good ice time. Lundmark, Lacouture, and Ortmeyer have had good energy in the game. Lundmark working against Niinimaa. Kicked it over to Lacouture. Good play. Lacouture tried to get it back to Lundmark, but Niinimaa took it away. A change in the Jágr second goal. Holik had an assist taken away. Ruchinski gets the assist, so that now reads Jágr's 25th from Leach and Ruchinski at 35 seconds. So Holik has a goal and an assist. Not the three-point game.
Tootin in deep. He got trapped. Islanders have an odd-man rush.
3-on-1. Chipped ahead by Blake. Good play. Scatchard in front, and Dunham got a stick on it. That's a big play by Dunham. Lundmark got it out to Ruchinski. Ruchinski against Kenny Janssen. Pulls up. And it's tipped out of the zone by Asham. 9:45 to go in the third. Cleared out. Jágr has it back. Has to wait for Holik to get onside. DeVries off the glass.
Things have calmed down a little bit regarding the Islanders getting offense here.
Good hit by Holik. Knocked down Butenschon. Scatchard played to the side of the net. Almost put it in. Snow had to make a save. Hand pass whistled. Play stops. So what is that trivia question? The answer is Craig Patrick. How about Stan Fischler?
Congratulations, Al.
What a
Happy
nice birthday present.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's pretty. Stan is hot. He should be in this full time.
I tell you, he's got a lot of points.
Plus, he saved a lot of money on his car insurance yesterday.
Oh, goodness.
Fired around the boards, Hammerlich. 9:15 to go in the third. 6-3, Rangers leading it. They led 6-0 at one point. Dunham, a weird bounce off the corner boards, but he made the adjustment. DeVries trying to move it, blocked by Parrish. Crowd in the corner.
2-on-2 in the corner.
Ruchinski is there, Bates is there. Parrish comes out with the puck, gets it to Bates. DeVries on him. Set up for Hammerlich. Blocked by Jágr, deflected into the corner. Ruchinski trying to get away from Hunter. Puck out in front to Bates, he missed. Shot by Hammerlich, big save by Dunham. And he covers the puck outside the crease. And Don Koharski
that was
let that go.
Context of the play, though, Sam. I think that one is one that certainly wouldn't be called a penalty. He made a good save. Bates looked like he had the best chance of anybody to take a shot here. Bang, and he fanned on it, got hit, and the puck went right to Hammerlich, who let it rip. That was a good shot, and I tell you, Dunham made a good save on this play. There's Bates getting hit by Jágr after Bates couldn't get the shot. And then Hammerlich had a real good scoring chance. They're first in a while for the Islanders.
Yeah. Cleared out. 8:35 to go. Here comes Nedved with speed. And Janssen with a great job. Kenny Janssen's
an underrated player.
Yes, and a save by Snow. He stopped Kovalov with a big one. And it's cleared out of the zone all the way down. Back for the puck is Poti. 8:15 to go in the third. 6-3 Rangers. Just want to get back to that play by Dunham outside the crease. John, you talk about these plays to open up the game. Don't let the goalie stop play outside the crease. Make him play the puck.
You hate that, don't you?
I hate that. Keep play going. Then stop the play out there.
I think when you're making a save, it should be okay. But when you deliberately stop play, when you have a chance to move the puck, it should be a penalty. I agree with you there.
Here's Ronning for Hammerlich in deep. Hammerlich. Poti hooking at him. Ronning moved aside, and Purinton able to move it to Messier. Messier brings it out. Dumps it deep. Starts Snow. Hammerlich for Butenschon, but he missed it. Malakoff gets to it. Up the boards by Asham all the way down. This will be an icing on the Islanders. And play stops with 7:18 to go in the third period. Rangers lead 6-3.
Shots are only 4 apiece here in the third period. This is Nedved going wide, and Kenny Janssen came over and played him really well. Nice play, and then took him out of the play. Kenny Janssen is a shrewd defenseman. Kovalov comes around the short side, and Snow was able to swat the puck away, I think, with his goal stick on the play. That was a continuation of that Nedved play.
Face-off win by Scatchard. Butenschon gets it to Hammerlich. Barnaby steps up. Good play by Malakoff. Barnaby got picked off by Butenschon. The Islanders able to clear it out. Messier. Blake on the forecheck. Malakoff bangs it off the glass. And it hit the linesman after it hit someone on the bench. So play stops. Just under 7 minutes to go. Things have settled down for the Rangers after the Islanders were trying to claw their way back into the game.
There's Barnaby, Butenschon. Big, tall, rangy defenseman getting more ice time than normal. Made a nice play. Oh, Barnaby and Goddard. The linesmen quickly get in there. Ray Scapinello, somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,500 games worked. And almost perfect in every one of them.
And he still officiates at a high level.
I hope he gets lots of playoff work in his final season.
Stan Fischler is lobbying for him to stay on. He thinks he should stay on.
Great linesman. You know, somewhere along the line, too, you want to go, you know, been around a long time, like spend a little more time with the family. He has a great family. What a wonderful man he is. And a study on how to be he's not a giant. I mean, he's breaking up these guys that are great big players. As who's that? Lacouture and Goddard again against each other.
Yes, sir.
6:56 to go in this third period. 6-3 Rangers.
Lundmark against Manlow on the face-off. Manlow wins the draw, but out of the zone. Under 7 minutes to go. Manlow dumps it in.
Sam, the Islanders are without Asham right now too, and I don't know what happened to him, but he's gone from the bench. The Islanders down 3 players now, with Pekka, Cairns, and Asham all gone.
Tootin. Ranger younger players, Lundmark, Ortmeyer, Tootin, Lacouture on the ice.
Nice pass.
Manlow. Cross with Parrish, who was knocked away. Tootin again stepping up, combined with Lundmark to stop the rush. A coin back for it. Tchaikovsky. Jágr back on the ice. Jágr has 2 goals in the game. He has scored more goals against the Islanders than against any other team in his career. In 67 games, including this one, he has 45 goals.
Wow. You should have seen the conversation during play at the bench. Bates and Barnaby.
Jágr got tripped up, and it's called. Niinimaa will go. We'll get back to that, John, right after this.
Defenseman Jani Niinimaa goes for tripping as Jágr got tripped up. And then, Sam, during play, this is during play. Bates and Barnaby, look at this. There's players actually, look at them, they're changing. This is during play. They had a lengthy conversation about life in general.
Bates must be asking where to go to dinner in Buffalo.
Where the best place for chicken wings is. Yeah, Barnaby used to play at Buffalo. Asham has returned now to the Islander bench.
Chipped ahead. Offside. Rangers are offside. Power play Rangers. They're 6th of the game. They're 2 for 5. One was a 5-on-3. Time for our American Express check of the game. Fedor Tootin has been the best hitter on the Rangers tonight. Man. 14-15. Niinimaa went for tripping at 14-15. Rangers have Messier, Nedved, Kovalov, Leach, and Poti for the power play. Islanders penalty kill is Blake, Manlow, Butenshaw, and Aucoin. Islanders play in Buffalo tomorrow night. The question will be, will Michael Pekka be able to play? Kovalov.
The Islanders already without the defenseman Martinic with a bad leg problem, right, Sam?
Here is Leach with a drive. Sorry, John, I'm trying to catch both. It's competing chants going on. The Islander fans, I can't pick up their chant. The Ranger fans are chanting, all right, so let's go Islanders. And the Ranger fans are chanting, you can't beat us. So back and forth they go.
Well, at least they're having fun.
Yeah. Well, for the Rangers, it's if only. You just say, if only the Rangers could do this against other teams.
I've been told it's a less filling tastes great chant.
There you go. Jágr knocked down by Parrish.
And again, as we said during the Islander game at home where the Rangers had a good one in their win, it's got to be very frustrating for a Ranger fan to see this. They dismantle the Islanders and are outside by a long shot looking at the playoff race. It's mind-boggling at times how the Rangers can be so inconsistent with their play.
Final seconds of the power play. 3:55 to go in the third period. And remember, the Rangers, after every win over the Islanders, have not won the next game. Shot by DeVries, saved by Snow. Asham
out of the box.
Penalty box. Niinimaa, they didn't see him. Jágr back for the puck. Rangers 2 for 6 on on the power play in the game. Holik toward the net, gloved by Snow, dropped it off. Snow started the game. DiPietro came in. Snow came back into the game early in the second period. Each goaltender has been beaten for 3. Pass in front, broken up by Ronning. Good play coming back with Lacouture driving to the net. Ronning carries across. Shot blocked by Pody. Pody limping a little bit. Stays with Ronning. Here's Blake around the net. Tootin is there. Pass in front comes through. And recovered by Boutenchon. Just under 3 minutes to go in the game. Rangers leading 6-3. They scored early and broke the game open with 2 early goals in the second period. It was 3-0 into the first. Now it's time for tonight's Rejuvenating Play, brought to you by Just for Men. More than a hair color, it's Rejuvenator. Dale Purinton taking one for the team. It got a 5-on-3 power play, and Bobby Holik scored on the power play.
Cairns gave the Rangers 9 minutes of power play time, and then there was an additional 2 to the Islanders after that melee, so there was a full 2-minute power play. 5-on-3 for the Rangers, and they took care of business to give them a 2-0 lead at the time, and just went on.
Cairns was done for the night. Got a game misconduct, and then later the Islanders lost Michael Pekka, so they played a good portion of this game down 2 men. Tarkovsky forced back. Kavasha. Eric Manlow drops it off for Yanni Niinimaa. Tarkovsky. Shot by Niinimaa deflects wide. And the puck cleared out with 2 minutes to go. It will be a 6-game sweep of the season series for the Rangers over the Islanders. And from the Islanders side, you only think if they could have won half of these games, they'd be much more secure in playoff position. So a big game coming up for the Islanders against Buffalo tomorrow night in Buffalo.
And Buffalo got shelled the other night against New Jersey, as New Jersey has found a big line, haven't they? Small in size, but big in talent. Gionta, Elias, and Gomez.
They had another great game last night. Gionta had 2. Elias with a 5-point game. Gomez is going. That line is as good as any right now.
Spectacular. And Marty Brodeur gets his 30th win. I think that's 9 straight seasons for him.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yes.
An NHL record. Congratulations to him. Coming down to the final minute of the game. Cliff Ronning. 2-goal game for Jaromir Jagr. Parrish, long shot, stick saved by Dunham. And how about Mike Dunham's streak? He's going to go 10-0-2 against the Islanders. Shot by Aucoin, hit the post. Wow, he ripped it. But it banged off the post. A couple of posts in this third period for the Islanders.
It hit the post and almost came out to the blue line. That's how hard he shot it.
Dunham continues his streak of never having lost to the Islanders as a member of the Rangers. And the Rangers will now go 10 games without a loss against the Islanders. This will be 6 straight wins, and it'll be 8-0-2 in the last 10. 23.8 seconds remaining. Oppenheimer Team Contributor Award goes to Jaromir Jagr. 2 goals and an assist. He has an 8-game point scoring streak as a Ranger, and has 15 points with 8 goals in those 8 games.
And again, just starting to feel healthy with that muscle problem in his leg, and along with that, he got hit with a flu bug.
Coin with a drive, saved by Dunham. Oppenheimer funds the right way to invest.
So congratulations to Tom Rennie and the staff. His first game as the head coach of the Rangers, and the Rangers end up with a 6-3 win.
Some dummy threw a bottle of water out on the ice, and that stops play. Almost hit the linesman, but that's it. It's a big win for the New York Rangers over the Islanders. Tom Rennie, in his debut as Rangers head coach, gets the win. The Rangers, from the outset, they did have the lull after the 6-0 lead. Big game for Jaromir Jagr. Brian Leetch, an outstanding effort. Vetter Tootin with a strong game on defense for the Rangers. Bobby Holik with a goal and an assist. Rick DiPietro giving up 3 goals, as did Garth Snow, and I think Rick DiPietro is going to get the loss because he gave up the 4th goal of the game.
I think both Islander goaltenders will be happy they don't have to play the Rangers anymore this season. They've had a rough time with them for some reason. A real rough time.
Our Nextel Direct Connect play of the game. And this is a beautiful goal. Barnaby getting the puck from Malakoff. Watch this pass. And a beautiful redirection by Chris Simon, his 2nd goal of the game.
Chris Simon with 2 goals. Rangers got some offense from various players. And they just basically took the game away. They were the smarter team in the first period, the better team in the first period. That made a world of difference.
Rangers own the Islanders this season, sweep the series, and win this one 6-3.
Rangers win it convincingly. It's time now for the goal of the game, brought to you by Bud Light, proud sponsor of the National Hockey League.
DeVries fires across. Here comes Leach moving in. He fires. He scores! Brian Leach beats Garth Snow. Rangers again.
That was the first goal, but definitely a sign of things to come. Once again, the final score, Rangers beat the Islanders 6-3. Jaromir Jagr had a couple. Chris Simon did too. Rangers next at it on the road Saturday afternoon. They'll take on the Nashville Predators. Rangers game night for a game day begins our coverage at 2:30 right here on MSG. Coming up next, it's the MSG Sports Desk presented by Toyota. I'll be talking to Rangers head coach Tom Rennie, who is 1-0 in his career, as Bernie Williams gets some bad news from the Yankee standpoint. That's all next on the MSG Sports Desk presented by Toyota. Coming up in just a matter of moments right here on MSG.
Pick 6 at Aqueduct, you get riches. Who could have picked this 6 straight times? The Ranger Islander post-game edition of Sports Desk presented by Toyota with John Giannone. I'm Steve Cangelosi.
Yep, 6-3 Rangers win over the Islanders, win all 6 against the Isles this year. Let's get right back out to Long Island. Al Trautwig standing by with the undefeated head coach of the Rangers, Tom Rennie. Al?
All right, John, congratulations, Coach. Tell me what your overview of the game was.
Well, it was a complete effort from top to bottom. I thought the guys responded to the challenge very well. That seems like they always do against the Islanders. It was one of those games where you probably didn't need a coach behind the bench, to be honest with you.
Did you do anything different to just change things?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the guys have heard from Ted and Terry and myself throughout the year anyway. We paid special attention to a couple of things within what we've been doing in terms of systems play. We tried to prioritize a few things to make it a little bit more clear to them what we were looking for. But really, other than that, like I say, the players did this one.
What's odd is that because of the way you have played the Islanders all season long, we really don't know really whether this thing that Glenn Sather did to remove distractions from the team had any effect in this game.
Well, you got to give Glenn credit for at least assuming that and doing what he did. The bottom line is the guys responded well to that move, and they responded well to the challenge of meeting the Islanders again. What we've got to do from here on in is respond to the next 19 games the same way.
You watch Jaromir Jagr get rid of the flu and maybe get that leg together, and you would look at this game tonight and you think, what if? What may happen?
Well, that's exactly right. This is a terrific hockey player, obviously, and everyone seems to feed off of Jarmir's intensity and his commitment to getting the things done that we need to have done, and it was, again, one of those team efforts that you like to see.
Thanks, Coach.
My pleasure.
Tom Rennie joining us here after the Rangers beat the Islanders 6-3, and there he is enjoying win number 1, handshakes all around. Let's go back to the guys at the MSG Sports Desk.
All right, Al, thank you very much, as well as Tom Rennie. And, the Rangers now, when you look at the standings, 57 points. The Islanders have 69, so it's 12. Still a monumental hill to climb for the Rangers. But, again, it's one of those things. Lyle Lovett, Julia Roberts, the Bermuda Triangle. You can't explain why the Rangers have been able to be so successful against the Islanders and just so mediocre or worse against everybody else.
Mike Dunham 10-0-2 against an Islander team. There was an injury this game, and we wonder for the Islanders whether or not this can develop into some sort of serious situation. Captain Michael Pekka left in the first period. Let's get an update on him. Deb Kaufman, part of the crew that called the game for the Islanders crew on Fox Sports New York. Deb, what do we know about Mike Pekka?
Well, we just don't know how serious it is. We know that his leg got cut. It's a laceration of the lower left leg, but they didn't tell us if it's a serious laceration or not. So the Buffalo Sabres, his former team he loves to play against, and the Islanders will go to Buffalo tonight, and we'll find out more. We'll find out if Pekka makes the trip, and we'll find out if he's going to be able to play tomorrow night against the Sabres.
Very quickly, Deb, your perspective on this mystifying skid, 0-6 versus the Rangers. First time that's happened for the Islander franchise since 1972-73. 6 points separate the Islanders from Buffalo, Deb. They're not out of the woods just yet in this playoff chase.
No, I think it's actually more surprising that the Rangers have played so well against the Islanders and not as well against everybody else than it is that the Islanders have not played their best game against the Rangers. You know, I went back and looked at my game-by-game scores. The Islanders have lost exactly one game in this building to a team other than the Rangers. When you go all the way back to January 6th, that's, you know, almost a couple of months. The Islanders lost to the Flames that night. They also lost to the Rangers on the 10th. That's the last time they lost in this building. So they've played the rest of the league well. They've beaten all the big teams. They've beaten Ottawa. They've beaten Vancouver. They just can't beat the Rangers, but they probably won't see them again.
No, they will not. Deb Kaufman, thanks very much for joining us. And, you know, when you look at what the Islanders have done, it's their first home loss in 10 games. And again, it's the Rangers who put it on them 6-3. The final. Back out to the Coliseum we go. The men who called the game right here on the MSG Network. Sam Rosen, John Davidson, fellas.
Thanks very much, John. And for the New York Rangers, you just shake their head. You wonder, why can they play so well against this Islander team that is 12 points ahead of them in the standings and then, you know, blow up against other teams? But from start to finish, Rangers controlled this game, as Tom Rennie said.
If you break this game down, Sam, it was the first period where the Islanders did not get the goaltending that they need to win any game. And then when it became a game where you knew Eric Cairns really wanted to get back at Dale Purinton for what had happened at the Garden, Dale Purinton played it smart from his point of view. And he went fishing and caught some Islanders and developed into some power play time for the Rangers. And that was something that I think just turned the game. And then when Michael Pekka got hurt, took a puck off the inside of his leg, and they said he was done with a bad laceration, a cut to the leg, the Islanders were just in trouble, and you could sense it. They never recovered. And for the Rangers, they move into Nashville now and to Atlanta, 2 road games and 2 very tough teams to play against. And, you know, I'd like to see them not do what they've done in the past, where they played well against the Islanders and then just not pay attention to the upcoming game after that. And it's time for them to say, you know what, that's been embarrassing all season. It's time to build on a win against the Islanders instead of not building on a win against the Islanders.
Tom Rennie was a little too modest in his interview with Al. He made a couple of subtle changes. One was to put Bobby Holik on the line with Jaromir Jagr. Jagr had a big night, and every time he's on the ice, he's a threat to score, and the other teams have to be worried about him.
Well, I think with a guy like Jagr, we all know that he's a world-class player, has been for seasons, but to watch him night after night right now, and he's starting to get himself healthy, battling the flu and the leg injury, and he enjoys playing, I think, on a line with Bobby Holik, who does a lot of work for him, drives to the net, opens up the net, but you can just see his greatness. Look how he faked the pass there, opened up the ice, and there's the rebound goal scored by Holik. And to me, just watching Jagr and see the hands, the real quickness of the hands. Look at that quickness of his hands. And I think he enjoys playing in New York. A lot of people criticize the Rangers for getting Jaromir Jagr. But if you look at how the Rangers did it financially, and then you see the talent they're getting, he's got a lot of years left in his career, Sam, and he's a great player. And I think he absolutely loves playing in New York, and he can handle a stage of what New York can do to a person pressure-wise. He loves it. I think he's going to be the main player for the Rangers.
8 goals over the last 8 games, 15 points, and now he has 1,298 in his career. Some fine efforts, Brian Leetch, Fedor Tutin, a good win for the Rangers, and now it's on to Nashville Saturday afternoon. Back to the studio to John and Steve.
All right, thank you very much, Sam and JD. Hey, guys, we know it is ugly, but never let it be said the rivalry's dead. It was a week ago tonight, after all, that Dale Purinton pummeled away at Eric Cairns, even as the big Islander defenseman dropped to his knees. The war of words was on, prompting Colin Campbell and a slew of NHL executives to be on hand for the rematch at the Coliseum and police this in person if they had to.
Just ask me to fight. Don't be a gutless little puke.
He's anything but gutless. He's a tough man that stands up for his teammates.
Tom Rennie, what have you walked into? Ranger coaching debut. Stan Fischler, what do you think? This Islander revenge thing overrated?
Well, there are 2 song titles that come to mind. The league would like Try a Little Tenderness. I'm saying it's going to be Smash Bam Alakazam.
To an extent, Stan was right. Took the Rangers 240 to get up. Islanders Give it up, Brian Leach. Big slapper through Garth Snow's legs. In the blink of an eye, here we go again. Rangers on top. 2 minutes later, Jágr battles Garth Snow. Side of the net, keeps poking, and somehow the puck finds its way in. Snow in a precarious position here, and Jágr now makes a 2-0 8-game point-scoring streak. Snow is out. Rick DiPietro on in relief, and then the rough stuff begins. Now, big scrum here includes Eric Cairns, and he'll be pounding away on Dale Purinton as we cut. Now, you see Purinton, number 5, is curled up, not wanting to go. John, it was interesting. We didn't realize what was happening at the time, but later on we realized what got Cairns so furious.
There you see it. It is a wicked elbow from Dale Purinton while in the scrum, and obviously that combined with what happened at the Garden, Cairns went crazy.
Cairns got tossed, so Purinton, in a sense, did his job here, and these two will not likely meet again this season. Rangers come out of that mess with a 5-on-3. They take advantage. Jágr centers, Ruchinski, and Holik there. Bobby Holik bangs it home. Steve Sterling doesn't like it. 3-0 Rangers. Brutal start for the Isles again. Start of the second, 35 seconds in. Jaromir Jágr makes DiPietro look silly. He's caught. Jágr's second, 4-0 Rangers. A minute 30 after that, the beat goes on Long Island. DiPietro tries to get fancy with the puck and gets intercepted, and then the Rangers go to work. Goaltending switch for the Islanders one more time, and 6-2 is the score when the Islanders score 2 at the end, beginning of the third. Sven Butenschan with the slapper beats Mike Dunham, so the Isles back in this thing. It is 6-3 at that point with about 18 minutes to go, but that is all the Isles could muster. Sam and JD summed it up best.
Every team the Rangers play has to be handed an Islander jersey.
Strange but true.
And that man with his first victory as head coach of the Rangers, Tom Renney. And the Rangers get it done. A perfect 6 for 6. The last time the Rangers swept a 6-game series from the Islanders in one season, Dennis Potvin wasn't drafted yet. It was the Isles' inaugural year of 1972-73. So the Isles now with those 69 points, again, just 6 better than the Idle Sabres, who have 2 games at